Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Pyro Club. We're back.
Hello.
Everybody's back. We're all here, I think.
We're just talking about Dice's new hobby.
I'm one of those wavy hand guys outside of used car lots.
Oh boy.
Wacky waving inflatable salesman.
Wacky woman! Woo!
He's a wacky woman.
Wacky waving inflatable arm guy.
Wacky indeed.
You were off. Okay.
It's a punchy Friday apparently.
Did she punch herself? That'd be amazing. Amazing.
Disapproval.
Yeah. Disapproval by who? From who?
Pamela.
To who? Oh.
She wore off. She's gone. She was with us, but then,
she got
hand
derpy.
washing.
Stupid hygiene.
Stupid hygiene.
Does Charlotte draw on you?
No, she draws on herself.
Yeah, no. That's all me.
Oh.
I'm a grown-up.
I'm a big kid now.
But yeah, so did we agree that we're trying the new thing today or no?
Oh, we're trying a new thing?
It's up to the
But
DM.
I have my pants on, though.
What's up to me?
The whole advantage pool.
Oh, yeah, if you want to, just let me know.
Indifferent DM is indifferent.
It's set up to run, but it's up to you if you want to do it.
Just let me know when it's happening.
Well, here, let's see if this works. Go commands! Does the command work? No.
Yeah, it said things are happening.
Says things are happening?
Cheering with bits provides benefits to both the players and the DM. Oh my.
Oh,
What kind of benefits?
apparently my...
If you
button.
cheer with a minimum of
there it
100 bits with the hashtag help to provide the players with a D20 to use their advantage, or hashtag hinder to provide the DM with a D20 to use to their advantage.
Where's Car Crasher 3000?
I
He
know,
throws bits at everything.
It's family
Right,
day.
exactly.
But yeah, so basically how the thought is that those pooled dice can be used as a second die to roll to get advantage for your rolls. One caveat is that we don't have a rogue, so it doesn't matter, but it does not help with sneak attack. Because that would be OP. Yeah. Anyways, where were
Very
we?
happy. Oh, 1 sec, I'm just buying a whole bunch of bits for myself.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a pool thing. So.
That's why he
Yeah, no,
changed it, because he knew. He knew.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
But yeah, if you want to throw bits at me, go ahead. Be my bit bitch.
No, you don't have a scream set up on it. It's not as much fun for me.
Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. I like my viewers' ears and my ears, for that matter.
In my ears.
Whatever.
You know, we've been playing this game for like 3 years. Anytime you guys wanted to pay for advantage, you could have just said, "Hey, lady, here's a $5."
How much scotch?
And I would have been like, "Yeah, how many dice do you want?"
Yeah, where did we leave
Alright.
off? I don't know.
Who's my guinea pig?
I did it last time, so.
I think it's Rosie as the bard.
No, she's not here right
She's
now.
looking for notes.
Hold on. I see the patch notes.
How many bits to make sure Rosie does it?
Blue post.
Hold on. Oh, I remember what happened last time. I got a girlfriend.
There she goes. She's only been talking about it all week.
Oh yeah, that's
Happened.
right.
Everybody, no one knows what's going on. Guess what? I got a girlfriend. They're like, "Aren't you married?" I'm like,
So
"Hear me out. Hear me out."
Exactly.
it's 2019, damn it!
Don't judge me.
And you're in the Canadian liberal paradise.
Yeah, I could get a
I mean, for
girlfriend.
now, elections are coming up.
All right, what happened last time?
What happened last time?
Last time we
Also on Dragon Ball Z.
something Edwin, something Cisco, something Edwin again.
Nice, nailed it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Met Edwin. Edwin's now a warlock with his buddy Myro.
Who has a dragon?
who has a pet dragon, a familiar.
Important. Dragon.
And a giant
whelp.
robot guy with an eyeball and a record player.
Yep.
Who's not very nice.
He didn't do anything wrong. He just standing and staring at people.
With one eye.
Might have watched Edwin shave for some reason.
And talking like this. Oh, I don't have a
And-
cup. That's empty.
And then we met a raven-haired woman in a flowing purple skirt named Pyra. Is it Pyra?
Priya.
Priya. Right.
Yeah.
Like the
Pyra.
car.
Oh, is it- yeah, it's true.
Prius.
That's
Priya.
Prius.
Yeah, but you
It's
can
a
go
What was
Prius.
with
the
it.
plural? Prius, Priya.
Yeah.
All right. Fair.
It makes
Right.
sense. Yep. Who totally rejected Minchinos.
Did
You
not.
got a new one.
Did
now.
not.
Rejected.
Did not.
Rejected.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
It wasn't actually a rejection, but go ahead.
You were,
Continue.
you were
rejected.
rejected. There was rejection.
No,
She
no.
picked me, not you.
No, that's fine.
Then we sailed
along.
on to Fort Yazid.
Fort Yazid. Isn't it
During the
Ziyad?
voyage, I
can't remember.
continue learning about the ship. We arrived, and it's a desert, so we had to outfit our ship for desert sailing. And then we're planning to go to the X-Wing Temple.
Mhm.
X-Wing Temple.
He's our hero. And I think we left off unloading the horses from the ship, because we were going to take them instead.
Yeah. So you've got 3 horses, right?
We
Yep.
got Sam.
Digits.
I was going to say Gidget. That's something else.
Totally not Gidget.
It's Gidget.
I need like a "You Are Here" token.
You are here.
Maybe that should be like a TIE fighter or something.
It's Yazid. We were both wrong.
So yeah, you are in Fort Yazid, and whilst you await your ship's retrofitting so that it can sail upon the dunes, because otherwise you are just likely to die.
Aw.
There we go.
That's fine. I'm sure at this point in time, after 4
I got you
years,
covered.
we all have character sheets ready for new characters, so we're fine.
Yeah, ideally you have like a little bit more of a heroic death than just dying of exposure in the.
Yeah.
But yeah. So the person who wanted to go to this new place is Navek.
Mm-hmm.
What about this is driving Navek to sort of like take this opportunity for like a side vacation up in the mountains?
Oh, well, mountains are my home, so I like to
Fair.
go there
Fair.
from time to time.
It's reasonable.
I want to know why, possibly the reason for the the Goliath exile, what pushed us out of the plains, and maybe there's a hint of maybe some power or something, some object, something there to tells the history of
Sure.
that.
Wants to become all powerful and kill everything. Got it.
Yes. Well, there's obviously that too. So
And also the Phoenix thingy.
Phoenix thing.
oh yeah, for you.
No. This is for you and your benefit too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. If I get wait, no, the Phoenix is already dead.
So the story goes.
Maybe I'll get heat resistance. I'm okay with that. Then I'll be okay in the mountain, high up, and in the desert. I'll be all good. And your fireball won't hurt me anymore.
As much.
That's also not entirely true.
And if I ever throw that bead that I have on my neck, it won't hurt
It's
me.
only- Okay, that's true, but the other part, not as much. Not as much as you think.
If you're wearing 2 fireball beads around your neck and like a giant were to throw you, what happens?
But you would need to pull the beads off, no?
Would you?
I mean, it
That's
would
a
just
question
be
for you.
beads.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think ultimately you're the one that gets to answer this, and
I just speculating.
Mhm,
Anyway,
mhm.
okay. So the other thing, just in the off session, we had the horseshoes of the Zephyr were put onto digits.
Yep.
Eris gave you a care package with a couple of different things that are currently in the possession of Kaleb. You sold the goods that you bought in Fox Run in Fort Yazid, which covered about a little bit more than half of the cost of keeping all of your followers alive and fed. Fortunately, now that you are off the water, the cost of living is much lower because not everything needs to be sort of preserved and things like that and stored and safely kept. Plus, they can all get labor jobs while they're here and sort of supplement that.
Yeah.
From what I understand, the goal is to take your 3 animals, Elmer, Digits, and Sam. Sorry, 2.5 animals. And make your way to the Sanctuary Peaks, where supposedly the Whispering Temple is. Did you want to rent any
Yes.
additional animals?
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely want to rent a horse.
Suppose I should do that as well.
A much bigger horse.
Yeah, Navek's rental is a little more expensive because it's got to be a war horse. But yeah, we can do that. And then I was doing the mapping it out, so it's going to take you about 6 days to get sort of just south of where you need to go on road, and then travel slows down, so it'll be about 4-ish days into the mountains. Plus or minus, depending on your navigation rolls, because you're not precisely sure where this place is. You just know its general whereabouts.
Yeah.
So I would say an average of 10 days there. How much did you want to stock up on for the 5 of you? And is it just the 5 of you? Are you bringing anyone else with you?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so, because I think Priya and Gears were going to find work at the fort to pass the time. I don't think there was anybody else. Edwin, no, I'm not bringing Edwin. Because then we'll have the robot too, and that's gonna screw up all of our stealth rolls.
No.
Did Clementina or Carver or one of the other ones, the named ones, I should say?
I was gonna
Want to
leave
go?
them for the most part to watch after the rest of the crew. Sure, nobody gets into trouble. Nobody does something stupid like Giorgio.
Well,
What could
Giorgio
possibly go
has
wrong?
his. Well, he has his carving now, so
He's been handed a whittling knife and been shown the ropes. Mostly he just whittles everything down to nothing.
They're
Still
toothpicks,
learning.
It's fine.
All right. So just the 5 of you then.
Yeah. I don't know if Rosie wants to bring her newfound girlfriend or not. She's not here to answer at the moment, so.
Who is provisioning this trip for the party?
Well,
No,
since
everybody
this is Navek's
Fair.
big trip,
Oh,
Well, Navix and apparently a side of Minchinos, because something.
no, I'm here for Navek. I'm supporting my buddy the
Okay.
Goliath.
I mean, I can create food and water, but it's not going to last just the whole journey.
And keep in mind we don't get them
You
back.
your slots, right? Your spell
Yeah.
slots.
All right. Well, I have some gold.
Does Rosie want to bring her girlfriend with us?
Yeah.
Okay, there. So we.
If she wants to go, if she wants to go. She's fairly powerful bard.
Because that's all we need is more bards in the group.
True. But she may not want to come. We have to ask her.
All right. Well, I do have some gold I can finance.
Okay.
Depending on how much the rental of the horses and feeding and all that.
So, to keep 5 people fed, it's 6 silver per person per day.
Okay.
So if you're gone for say an average of 20 days, it is 60 gold.
Okay.
I can fend for myself, so I'll pay for my.
60 gold's good.
Okay.
And how much for the warhorse I'm renting, apparently?
Let me double check. This one is in the book.
In the book.
In the book. In the book of love.
Stupid wiener crew.
Stupid monkey.
For both, it would be
Both?
2 silver a day.
For both?
Sorry, each. Or no, sorry, total.
All right.
So, what's that for an average of 20? That's like 4 gold.
Okay. So 64 gold.
Mhm.
Does that include the feed for the horse?
No, it doesn't. 3 silver, 2. $8 gold total for the animal rental and feeding them.
Okay. 84. That's 64.
Mhm.
68.
68.
So did Rosie's girlfriend want to come, or like?
So what's your pitch to her? She's just sort of like hanging out on the boat.
I'm like, hey, we're going on an adventure to a temple. You up for an adventure, or you gonna work the town, or what do you want to do?
Not particularly religious.
Well, we're kind of thinking there might be something cool in the temple.
Like
It's
jewelry,
an ancient
money.
Goliath temple.
Both
Goliath temple.
Goliath
Hmm.
temple.
Goliaths are known for their jewelry.
Yeah,
It would be big jewelry.
and their music. I think I might pass if that's all right.
Yeah, no worries. We'll catch up with you when we get back.
It'll give me some time to work on my tan a little bit. And there's
I
certainly no
appreciate that.
shortage of opportunity to make some coin here.
Especially for someone as talented as you.
Oh, she kind of smiles and gives you a little wink.
Yo.
All right, so I'll come back and be like, she's not coming. Oh.
Furiously learn scrying. Scrying!
Carver has already sort of made friends here, as he's wont to do. This is sort of like his kind of place. The soldiers that are stationed here are sort of easily sort of spurred into more boisterous entertainment, gambling, drinking, carousing. Giorgio stays far away from it, just whittling like hell. After about a day, your wagons are loaded up, or rather your animals are all loaded up. You guys are ready to go. Is there anything, any last things you want to purchase here? Any specific spell components you might need, or
I've still
gear?
got time before my thing is delivered, right?
Yes,
Your thing.
Yeah, I think it's like another week or so, at least.
Mhm.
at least, yeah. It is the 30th now.
Do we plan on dying?
I would like not to.
I plan on myself not dying,
Okay, good.
just to be clear.
Just
Other people,
Checking.
fine.
It's hard to tell.
Can you
The magic
move
8
your-
ball says little uncertain.
Can you move the arrow, Liam?
Hmm?
That I put up there?
The orange one?
you should be able to.
Yeah. Where do you want me to move it?
Well, you can do a journey. If we encounter anything along the way, you can be like, this is where you encountered it. Oh,
Just flinging it around now.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So you guys are happy with what you've got gear-wise, supplies-wise, information-wise, ready to go?
Yes.
Yeah, I just want we talked about it last week. I just want to make sure that was still on the thing where more deserty, hot weather clothing.
Yeah, that'll be useful when you actually enter the Ignis Tracts, but you'll
We're
be
not gonna
heading
need
back
it for
south
this.
a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I wanted to double check on.
Yeah.
Okay. So
who
back
has their snowshoes and snow stuff?
I burned them, so I don't.
Burn.
You burn them. You're like, I hate this place.
I did. No, I did. We got back to Bellbuck. I burned them. I burned the.
Probably.
I didn't burn the robes, just the rest of the stuff.
Yep.
Just-
It's actually true.
That's canon.
It was. I literally did that. It's on the screen.
Yeah, it's actually in my notes.
Amazing.
I kept the cool looking robes, but everything else.
All right. I will move you over to
Ooh.
a tranquil travel map.
Oh, that's nice. It's very relaxing.
Mhm.
Yeah, it only takes you about a day before the air noticeably changes again from like the dry sort of heat emanating out of the dunes sort of surrounding north of Fort Yazid and back down into much more sort of temperate climate. And at the steps of the mountains, the sanctuary peaks, there's sort of that cold mountain air that kind of gets like pushed over from the sea on the other side. And it's quite peaceful. The road is not very traveled. The traffic sort of between Addersfield and like the nearest big settlement, which is south near a place called Gideon's Force, is pretty limited. And then beyond that, it is mostly the Githyanki, where you sort of put them. So it's pretty quiet. There's not a whole lot of traffic. Every now and then you will see the odd supply wagon, and they're typically laden with ale, tools like shovels, pickaxes, and things like that. And for the most part, they are going your direction. Although you have considerable speed advantage over most caravans on this road. I'm going to get a... somebody give me a D100.
Okay.
Oh. 47.
It's near the middle.
It's
Sigh.
All right. And whoever you think would be... I think Caleb's the one with vehicle proficiency, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
Does anyone else have... Does anyone else have in their sort of character backstory a lot of experience with horse riding or things like that? Like specifically like travel animals.
well,
I wouldn't
Rosie
say
has
travel.
a pony, so she can ride it around.
In a circle.
Mhm.
I don't think-
Attached to
I
a
don't
rope.
I don't think like travel and work animals would be definitely in Minchinos' background, but I could see, just sort of riding horses and things being
Mhm.
part of it.
Yeah, maybe like show horses or
that
something
type of
like
thing.
that.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you have a character that you feel like would have sort of a leg up in that regard, give me a insight check.
You want
I'll
me to
do.
do it as well?
I have the Outlander background, so I don't know if that would help.
So Outlander is more about living off the land and sort of flying solo and being self-sufficient, I think.
Okay.
I think. I could be mistaking it with another thing. Wanderer. That's what you've got. Excellent memory for maps. Recall the general layout of terrain, settlements, other features around you. Probably not. This is more like domestic farming and ranching and things like that.
Okay.
Rosie would have helped on her farm.
Sure. Yeah. Go ahead and give me an insight check. I would argue that Caleb's soldiering background as well would apply here.
Yeah. I will roll. It's going to be horrible, but I will roll nonetheless.
4.
Or
Best roll yet. I think it's the highest you've ever rolled.
if only I had my advantage die.
Yeah. All right. So all three of you can identify that the caravan you pass one afternoon, or rather one late morning, is it has too few animals to be pulling the kind of weight that it should be carrying. More specifically, though, Minchinos and Rosie, the animals are also improperly shoed for the kind of terrain that you're on. Like, you're on hard-packed dirt roads. These animals are almost as though they've been sort of like, perhaps like are being reappropriated, like sort of moved from one job that they would normally be done and like quickly and hastily sort of retrofitted as it were to perform a different task. The animals look miserable, and the person at the head of the caravan is just sort of like this like squat, grumpy little dwarf, and even they seem sort of maladjusted for the job. They don't appear to be wearing proper traveler's clothes or anything like it. It just seems out of place.
Yeah.
So the caravan that you pass by, they sort of fade off into the distance.
As we get closest, I definitely wanted to look closer to them, especially the people riding. See if I see anything out of place about them.
Sure. You can give me a perception check.
Sure. Yeah.
They just seem like farmers. They don't seem like the kinds of people who would be running a caravan. But perhaps it's sort of leftovers from the refugees that fled Bremwick during the crisis in the winter. It's possible that they're still moving further away, looking for places to settle away from the devastation. Obviously, the small towns along the roads only have so many jobs to go around. So some people need to go further and further. At least that's a plausible reason.
I'll be like to Minchinos, like, should we go talk to them? They seem maybe they need help.
Actually, I'll ride. I'm going to say yes, and I'm going to sort of ride a little bit off to the side as they go by, and just sort of wave over to them. And I'm just going to ask, how is the traveling ahead from where you came from?
They're actually going the same direction as you.
Oh, I thought they were coming the opposite way. I'm sorry, I misunderstood you.
Yeah. No, you're passing people because you don't have giant wagons that you're hauling, but
Right.
yeah, they're going the same way.
Got it. Okay, my bad. I misplaced that. Then no, I'm just gonna sort of walk by and just sort of, as we go by, wave at them. Sup? How you doing?
Yeah, a couple of friendly waves.
Yeah. Seems sincere.
Yep. They just seem like they're doing a job.
No, I was seeming sincere.
Oh, you were seeming sincere. Just like, I don't give a fuck about you.
Sincere. Can we see into their wagons at all? Are they covered? Are they just open? Can we see whatever they're carrying?
Some of them are open. They just have like barrels, crates, things like that. Like I said, it's mostly barrels of ale, and grain, and tools.
Are the barrels stamped at all? Like, can you tell the insignia? Because most time when they have barrels like that, it would be stamped, right?
Yep. Make a perception check.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
I notice things.
Yeah, so you and your little horse sort of get close to one of them, and nobody notices you. And you kind of peek in. There's a guy like napping amongst the crates. And there are stamps from nearby places. There's a couple of wagons just filled with lumber that was clearly purchased over at Fort Yazid. There is lumber from Fox Run as well. And a lot of the grain sacks have the sort of unmistakable symbol of Green's Cross produce. So that's that farming community south of Bremwick that you saved from Bulette's. Not the Bulette, but...
Right.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So yeah, it seems like local, just local goods that is purchased along the way. The one thing that does catch your eye, though, is in one of the carts there is a crate that appears to have a stamp of some religious connotation, which you are able to identify now because you've seen it before. This is a crest of the Temple of Balder, which is the temple from Adiako. The reason this is strange is because of how far away it is. Mm-hmm. And how small of a crate it is. It would be very strange for someone to have a caravan coming from Adiako unless they were really stocking up on something to make like a long haul to maximize their profits. But to have such a small thing coming from so far away seems strange.
All right, well, who's closest to me right now? I guess probably Minchino, since you're riding up too. So I'm going to go and look way up and be like, and I'm going to tell him what was like. There's something out of place in that crate. Everything's local, except they have a weird religious box. It's little. It's from really far away.
Oh, interesting. Where far away?
Oh, where was it from again?
Adiako.
Oh, Adiako.
Okay. All right. So,
anyone have mage hand?
Anything? Well, I do. No, I don't actually. Do I?
This tisk.
It was like you just.
I don't. Oh, I do actually. I took that. That's right. But that's too far away for that.
Oh.
So I'll ride over a little bit closer, and ask. We have a long ride ahead of us. Do you have any provisions or anything we might be able to purchase from you?
Perhaps. What are you looking for?
Well, just the general things. A little bit of food. If you have any, we've got a long ride, so we'll probably end up camping a little bit here and there if you have anything along those lines. We left Fort Yazid in a hurry, and we didn't realize we didn't have all of our gear with us. So, and, you know, if you got some stuff in there, I'd love to take a look and, you know, maybe unload some of it for you with some gold.
The guy kind of like looks up at Navek's heavily laden horse. He goes,
Well, he has a lot of weapons. You should see how many javelins he has stuffed in that thing.
he's like, I mean, I don't mind selling you a little something, but I'm if you're just looking to maximize on a profit, if you think we're maybe not as good as you, or you got like an inn.
No, we're not merchants. We're not merchants. Trust us. We're just travelers. Do I look like I'm a merchant?
Oh, kinda. Seem like pretty well dressed for the road, no?
Oh, I just like style. I like fashion.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's also, I'm actually an entertainer too, as she is as well. So that's part of our, you know, our mystique.
All right. Well, I mean, yeah, I got some grain if you want it.
Sure. That'd actually be great. We haven't had any good porridge on the road.
All right. I'm glad to have made your day. How much do you want?
Can I take a look at it before we go? Can I just hop up and take a look just to see? Because I there's a specific type, and I don't remember what it's called, but I'll know when I see it.
I mean, yeah, I can take you back there, and he kind of
that'd be great.
pulls the wagon over.
Yeah. Rosie, come on up here with me for a minute.
Of course. My poke.
Yeah, so he climbs up onto the back of the wagon, and he grabs a couple of sacks and just sort of like hefts them out, and it's just sort of like standard fare oats and things like that.
Yep. So as I'm going through it, I'm making sure I get as much of their attention on me as possible. And hopefully Rosie doesn't have a lot of attention on her.
Sneakies.
Oh, this is excellent stuff. You've got oats too. Fantastic. You're the big guy. He loves oatmeal for breakfast. He eats so damn much. It's like, you think that horse eats a lot of oats. You should see how the Goliath eats a lot of oats. Oh my God, it's amazing.
Hey, we got some horse feed too. If I've heard that Goliaths eat just about anything. Is that true?
Let me tell you, I've been traveling for a little over a year now. It's 100% true. I actually saw him eat a log one time. He just started gnawing on this fallen log. We were
an honest to God.
Yeah, no, it was crazy. We had it for firewood. He just picked it up and just like right on it. It was the wildest thing.
Descended from giants, I guess, huh?
Yeah, yep.
It went in as a log and came out as one.
Do I hear any of this?
You probably noticed that they've stopped and a wagon has pulled over.
No, I imagine I noticed that, and I've stopped as well. But do I hear this conversation that they're having?
You tell me.
I want to say yes.
Okay. That's fine. Yeah, if you want to be listening in, for sure.
So yeah, no, it's absolutely true. And we were up in the mountains, and there's not a lot to eat up there, so I figure it's probably from some of that. But anyway, this oatmeal, and I'll just call it Navek. We got a whole bunch of oatmeal here.
So when this is going on, I want to go sneak and see if I get into the box, or at least how big is the religious, like the little?
It's like almost picture like an oversized jewelry box.
All right. Well, can I?
What's in the box?
It's a boat. I hope it's a boat. Can I go try to open? Like, is it sealed?
Well, you're outside. It's inside a wagon.
Yeah, because the whole thing is I've snuck off when he's causing a distraction.
For sure. There is one person sort of napping in the wagon. But you can, if you're quiet, you might be able to climb up into the back of the wagon and get nearer to it.
I'm going to try to be quiet and get into the...
Rosie's hanging out with the wrong people.
I am. I was such a good...
We're the right people.
No,
the right people.
Totally the wrong people.
I was a good person once. So I guess, should I stealth then?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
If only we had our dice.
Not terrible.
So there is like a slight creaking and a shifting on the back sort of hatch of the wagon as you kind of pull yourself up. There's a locking mechanism that rattles.
Do I hear that?
This is probably about 30 feet away from you.
Okay, so no.
So it's not that loud.
Nope, okay.
But Rosie, you hear the sleeping gnome just kind of snorts and kind of turns over on their side. They don't seem to have woken up. So you climb up over top of the edge of the wagon door and kind of make your way past. And just sitting on top of the barrel that you noticed is the box. There appear to be sort of two rings that clasp the top of the box down to the bottom.
Okay.
And from this perspective, they don't appear to have any. They appear to be solid rings. You're not quite sure how the top opens. There is a solid iron hinge at the back. So, however these brass-looking rings operate might need a little bit of investigation.
But can I just pick up the whole box? You say the box is actually attached. Well, my plan is to take the whole box and go invisible.
Okay. So the box, as you pick it up, the box is actually.
Oh, I can't. Never mind. Scratch that because the box won't go invisible, right? Only I will.
I always forget. I think
if you have it on you, it will go invisible.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
the item that you pick up after you go invisible will not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we learned. Later.
So if you pick up the box and then go invisible, it should go with you.
Okay, that was my thought.
Okay.
All right.
I will get you to make me a sleight of hand check.
Okay. Mediocre.
So the box seems like small enough that you can just sort of like gingerly pick it up, but when you go to do so, it's actually much heavier, and one side of it slides out of your hand and goes clunk onto the top of the barrel.
No.
And the gnome beside you, kind of his eyes just sort of flutter open, and he kind of takes a look, and he goes, "Gwendolyn? You're not Gwendolyn. Who are you?"
I am a figment of your imagination. You're dreaming.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. You're just dreaming of pretty halfling women.
Yeah, that sounds right. Is this one of them lucid dreams? And he kind of reaches out and like touches your leg.
Yes. Amazing, isn't it? When you control your own dreams.
Yeah.
No. Close your eyes and think of something you really want, and you'll be able to touch it.
But I just did.
Think of something you desire more. Close your eyes and think of the thing you want most. All the while, I'm trying to pick this thing up.
Give me a deception check.
Oh God.
Wow. And I thought I had some weird schemes.
A solid 12. I've learned much from Machinos.
Not enough, it seems.
Not enough.
It's like, you know, I reckon if I was dreaming and having a kind of little fantasy or something like that, I would have imagined myself smelling a lot better. I can still smell myself in my. This ain't no dream. Who is you? He kind of like stands up. Yeah, he's like pulls one strap of his like overalls back over his shoulder. Seems like a farming gnome.
I'm gonna go. Oh, what's that behind you?
He turns.
I lift up the thing.
Are you bolting?
I'm going invisible and I'm bolting. Yes.
Okay. Yep. So cast a spell.
Okay, hold on.
You go on your horse, it's not going to be invisible.
I know, that's fine.
God.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We'll work this out later.
Will we?
All right. So his perception check is a 4. So he doesn't hear you leave.
Sweet.
He just turns around and he comes back and you're gone. And he's like, I gotta stop eating before I nap. Oh boy. He kind of sits down and he just seems like he's like a little beside himself. He's like, how did it come to this? He's just having like a small existential crisis now.
Aw.
As you kind of jump down off the end of the wagon with this heavy, it's like 25 pounds, this small box. It seems way heavier than it should be.
All right. Is Minchino's nearby? Like, where is he at?
I'm over talking
He's
to the
still,
farmer.
he's still bartering for barrels of wheat.
So, can I take this thing and go put it in our wagon?
We don't have one.
You don't have a wagon.
In the bag? If somebody's saddlebags that can hold it. Does anybody have? I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you
go
can-
over and look for room to
You can
hide
strap it onto someone's horse.
I'm gonna strap it onto a horse.
Probably onto mine.
Yeah, I'm strapping it to a horse.
Okay.
Just strap. That are invisible. All right, and once I do that, I want to go over to Minchino's and behind him, going, "I got it, and I'm invisible. I'll be on my horse."
I want to see her climb up on the horse.
Sorry, what'd you say?
I said I'm going to whisper to him that I'm.
Yeah, that's the merchant talking to Minchinos.
Oh.
Oh, I was like, what? I'm like, what? I'm so confused.
No. I was just saying, talking to myself about trying to figure out the numbers. But you know what? I'm gonna take at least I'll take a sack of each of some of the grain and a bunch of the oats for the big guy.
You want that
And-
flour too?
You know what? We're not gonna have a lot of baking on the road, so I'm gonna skip on that. But
Well, you
It's
can
really-
real good for like flouring up, like battering some fish and pan frying it.
you know what? That's not a bad point.
I
You know what?
recommend
Give me a bag of it. Give me a bag of that too. And fine. And so, how much would you say? Oh yeah.
Yeah, so he's like slapping these things down, and he's like, "Well, I bought a pretty good deal, but we have ridden a fair amount. How's 2 silver?"
I'll toss him a gold.
Oh,
Because you know what? You guys have been a blast to deal with. I love you. I love
Yeah.
people on the road. And you know what? If you're going back up to town, look up for Stephen the Magnificent. Let me know. I'll get you some front row seats to the shows and the best spot in the inn.
you going to Gideon's Force?
Probably, I think so. I'll have to check with my halfling agent buddy, but she does the tour bookings.
So which inn are you staying at? Because I've heard some pretty good things about the Top of the Falls.
I'm pretty sure that's the one. There's Top of the Falls. There's another one that's like named after an animal. Oh God, what's the name of it? I don't know. I haven't been there in like a year. We're doing the whole thing. We came through Bremwick and Adiaco, and then all the way around. And we were going to go to Fox Run. We didn't get to go to Fox Run, so we hit Fort Yazid. We're going back to Fort Yazid pretty soon because our ship's getting fixed.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Got a gig in Rhemodnia in 2 months. so-
Rhemodnia too. Well, yeah, you don't want to be traveling in the summer.
No.
Well,
why
I'll
we're
tell
getting
you
the
what,
boat fixed.
Stephen, it's been a gosh darn pleasure, and I
Same
really
here.
appreciate this.
I didn't even catch your name. I'm sorry. What was it?
Just Brian.
Brian.
Yeah,
That's his name, just Brian.
just
Name,
Brian.
last name
Miss-
Brian.
Messing with the DM.
At this point, Caleb kind of trots up and is like, "Well, what are you guys doing? We already have
Oh,
enough
man.
resources as we need. What?
Yeah, but look at this oatmeal. And the big guy's going to love this.
Where's Rosie?
I think she went back to the group.
Leaving her horse?
Back on the-
No.
She's on the horse.
Yeah,
I'm sitting on the horse.
Brian, my buddy Caleb here.
Caleb,
No, I'm sorry. No,
like, he's
Balak.
in a great
I would've
mood
said-
now.
I would have said Balak. Balak or whatever his
Belak?
name is. Belak.
Yeah,
What is that?
Belak.
My buddy Belak right here. He's a bit of a moody dwarf and likes all
Can,
this.
can
But you know, he's a good guy. Brian, Balak.
is it
Let's go.
possible to get Rosie to explain how she got on her horse while carrying this thing that's probably rather large?
She strapped it onto my horse, which came up.
Okay.
Apparently.
I'm going by the whisper and hoping that everything's all copacetic over there. So I'm just going to grab the bags and I say, "Hey Brian, Want to see this cool trick? Hold on. I'll take the bag of the flour and knot it up, and I'll drop it into the bag of holding.
Ooh,
And put it away.
fancy.
Which thing?
One of the bags of flour. The bag of flour. I'll just tie off the end, and I'll drop it into the bag of holding and close it up.
I'm not sure if it can fit in the bag of holding.
How big is the bag?
I can't remember how big the mouth of a bag is. It's actually in.
God, how big of a sack did I buy?
I mean, we have enough resources.
Apparently a pretty big sack. Because apparently I'm holding a lot of stuff, which won't go in the bag of holding too.
Well, you never asked.
Well, you've got like the frame backpack.
Yes, I
Yeah,
do.
it's frame back.
I'll look this up after. But yeah, so your idea, you want to put the.
I'm just sort of showing off as a distraction from what Caleb's saying, because Caleb's trying to torpedo this entire thing on
I don't know what you're talking about. Nobody include me in.
I know. That's what I'm saying this as player. Why Manchinos is doing this?
Oh, I know.
So yeah, he does that, and then says, "All right, Brian, take care. Good travels on you."
Absolutely, you too. I hope to catch you on your way back.
Absolutely,
I'll
look
look you
forward
up in
to it.
Gideon's.
Please do.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably the falls, or there's one that's like a lion, or it's named after a cat or something like that. I don't even remember.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. If I see you there, you're playing top of the falls. You and I, you want to tandem that barrel?
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah, let's do it.
Goals.
All right.
Goals.
He kind of shakes your hand. You can like make like a little brotherly pact, and
Fist bump on the way
yeah. He gets back to getting his animals back on the road.
out.
Keeping
And I'll go back.
in a barrel.
I'll go back and say, "All right, let's go, big man," and we'll head back to the group.
All the while, Caleb's like, "What is happening?"
I know. I'm like, what is going on?
No idea what's going on. We just did this whole weird heist thing for no reason at all.
Yeah, so we'll get back to the group, and I'm like, "Hey, Navek, get you some oatmeal and apparently a secret religion box. I don't know."
Secret religion box. You
Secret religion boxes
just
are the
literally
best kind.
stole someone's.
And then we just keep on going.
Yep, like nothing happened.
Probably stole like someone's ashes for all we know.
Oh, could you imagine? Oh God, we're gonna get
Oh,
there.
that'd be
It's
so
an
great.
urn. It's an urn of like someone's aunt or something horrible. Like,
So-
what have I become?
So what I'm assuming is the box was strapped to my horse somehow,
Somehow.
and it's just probably dangling beside the horse.
On the opposite side of the horse from where they were
Yeah,
seeing.
so when it went visible, no one would have noticed.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is, along the way, I'm gonna pick it, like, put it on the in front of me and look at it, and possibly open it. Maybe
I found
really
it.
look at it.
Is it? Wait. Are we gonna go full Indiana Jones here, and he's gonna just open it, and it's just skulls, and we're gonna just
Rosie, don't look at it!
Pandora's box.
look, don't look. It's the eye of the.
Hey, you put a box that I have no idea where it came from,
It's a boat.
That's true.
and
You
you
should
didn't
open
say
it.
anything about not opening
You
it.
should totally open it.
Open
So
it.
I am going to open it.
Good.
Open it.
I'll be like,
it.
Navek, what do you have there? Where'd you get that from?
I don't know.
Good Lord, where did you get that?
Yeah, that's interesting. Where did that come from?
Yeah.
You should open it. You've done bad things to me,
There's a in my
So it's,
personality trait.
I'm so proud of you, Rosie.
come so far.
My personality trait is working overtime here.
Yep.
Mhm.
Well, break it open.
So it is. It's about sort of a foot-long box, about half as deep. Like I said, there are two like thick brass rings that kind of almost like pierce through the top of the lid and down into the bottom, but there's no discernible seam on any of the rings. It doesn't seem to have any way to actually open. The back is a metal hinge. The wood itself, sort of like when you knock on it, it doesn't sound hollow. that sounds really
Solid.
yeah, like quite strong. Actually, make me. Are you proficient in nature or survival?
Trapper
I think
John?
I'm in both of them actually.
Yeah.
In both? Okay, then you can
Yep.
roll either one of them at advantage. Then.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is ironwood. This is quite expensive. It only grows in some of the deeper regions of the fathomwood, and it is, in some regards, like people have made armor out of this kind of wood. Like it's incredibly durable.
Interesting. It looks very fine. Very fancy.
Yep, there's some carving along the sides, and as I said, the symbol of Balder sort of stamped on the front in like a foil.
right.
Balder, by the way, if you need a refresher, was
Son
the
of Odin?
son of Odin and a patron of like arts and theater and drama and things like that.
You stole from the arts?
She stole for the arts.
No, you stole from the arts.
Well, we're redistributing the artistic stuff.
Uh-huh.
That's what we're doing.
That.
And you don't know that. You don't know what this is yet.
I'm curious,
Yeah, I'm curious as well.
since I have no idea where we got it from.
Neither am I.
So yeah, how as you guys are traveling, Navek, what are you doing with the box?
What's in the
You
box?
said the
Box.
rings were the latch.
They appear to be what would normally be the latch, but like like a bowl's ring on the like a lead ring
Yeah.
that they pierce. It's almost like the box has two of those that is sort of holding the lid to the bottom of it.
Okay.
Do I notice Navek messing with the box?
Well,
we're
Navik's
riding?
probably not being particularly stealthy about it.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just gonna ride over. Say, oh, what do we got going here?
Well, it's a box made of ironwood.
Ooh.
It has two rings for the possible latch, and yeah.
Cool.
Is there a seam along the side, like the top? Not the top, but like for the lid. Do I see the
Yeah.
seam? Okay.
Yep. Yeah, there's a seam there.
All right. I'll try to like see if I can like
Like wedge something into the seam.
no, not wedge. Just like roll the rings.
Oh yeah. They kind of spin in place.
Okay.
If there was ever a time to rage.
No, not yet.
On this box?
Yep.
I hate this
Does
box.
From what I can see while he's holding it, does it look magical, or does it seem like there's
Aside
any sort of
from-
runes or anything that I can notice?
The only there's like a filigreed, or at least in style, carving along the outside of the box, but it appears mostly for aesthetic purposes. The only thing that really speaks of anything of a higher power is the religious symbology.
Is it
Okay.
stamped or carved into it?
So the filigree, like the designs, is carved. The symbol of Balder is almost as though there was like a gold foil that was pressed up against it, and it was stamped onto it.
Okay.
So in fact, if you like pick at it, it actually comes off a little bit.
Does it come off all the way? Like, is there something underneath?
Oh man.
No,
Can I
it just,
feel the gold?
yeah,
No,
like
I
if,
want to see what's underneath.
just the ironwood box.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
getting flashbacks to a specific room with a door. We're gonna open this box and it's gonna be freaking nothing.
Yeah.
And then suddenly Caleb gets sucked into another void.
That's
And
fine.
he shows up somewhere else in the temple.
Well,
He's just sitting in
I
the temple
wanted
going,
to
I hate
know
you guys.
if the box was carved with the symbol, so that it actually was part of like the faith thing.
Hmm.
And if it was, then maybe it had to do something with the faith to open it up.
The symbol appears to have been added after. mostly because of its impermanence. As I said, the box is quite ornate and beautiful, but the symbol appears to have just been like it's basically like somebody put a sticker on it.
Yeah. I figured as much after. All right. Well, I don't know. I don't know what to do with it. I can smash it open later.
Let's not smash. Let's not smash.
No,
That's really. You said that's ironwood. That's pretty valuable. We should. When we stop, let's take a good, careful look at it. It also might be potions inside or something explosive, and smashing not the best thing to do.
could be a little flaming tree.
Could you imagine?
I suppose.
It'd be amazing. It's the soul of Eduardo.
Balder? That'd be odd.
No.
It'd be weird. Wrong
This
meeting.
is Eduardo's cask of ashes.
Yeah, it is. We're like, oh, this is awkward.
No, he was Thor.
He was, wrong.
Well, it
wrong
was Thor,
meeting.
but then somebody put Balder on top of it just to hide it.
There you go.
In reality, Eduardo's the last boss.
Yeah, he turns out to be the biggest evil.
He's,
Him and
he's Tyr.
Dices.
Oh, that's it. His soul got promoted and he became Tyr.
He became
And took vengeance on Kaleb. Oh, it's perfect.
It's canon. It's canon. That's the thing.
Why would he take vengeance on me?
No idea.
Because you couldn't
You
set
didn't
things on
save
fire.
me.
I know you got picked. He went eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay, I'm mad at you. Your fault.
I mean, he's down to 2 people to choose that he remembers anyways.
That's true, actually. We just flipped a coin at this
Pretty
point.
much.
Yeah, everyone else is gone.
Well,
He could be mad at Dices.
Eduardo's already taking revenge against Garrett with the Emerald Syndicate.
Oh, I've got that covered. Don't worry.
Anyways, all right. So we'll just look at the box, when we get to camp.
All right. So for now,
protect it.
I'm going to add a 25-pound ironwood box to your inventory.
Okay.
Or rather, your horse's inventory, because I think
I'm
this
glad
might
it's-
actually put you over the edge on encumbrance.
Probably.
All right. And so for the rest of the day, nobody else wants a scene. We can move on from this one.
Have we not caused enough damage?
To poor
Yeah.
Rosie, yeah.
Those poor farmers.
Proud of me.
Horrible.
So you move on past Brian and his sort of destitute brothers with their sadly lacking horses.
And now sadly lacking a box.
yeah.
I hope it wasn't important to them.
It's
I hope they don't
totally
die.
going to be.
I say to Rosie very quietly, I thought you were just going to go check it out.
I panicked.
Okay, no, that's legit. That's fine.
Panicked.
It's a nice box. It's a nice box.
Oops. He
I
woke
steal
up.
when I panic.
I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. Invisible. I'm gone.
I respect that. All right.
All right. So for the rest of the day, you carry on the road. You don't encounter another caravan. You're just you and the road. And by sundown, you kind of pull over to the side and rest for the night. What is your watch order again?
Did you guys want me to pop up my hut? My tiny hut?
I
Who
don't
wants
think
to
so.
Sleep in my tiny hut.
No, I think we're good.
Any takers?
Hold on.
No.
Anyone want to sleep in my tiny hut? There's room for everyone.
No. That seems weird.
I'm taking second watch.
What does Caleb do?
Taking the second watch.
Second watch. Okay.
Chat wants to sleep in your tiny hut.
Yeah.
I know. Pick me. Let us sleep in your tiny hut. All right, everybody. All of chat into my tiny hut. Come on, let's
Oh
go.
man.
You can only have
Tiny-
9.
tiny-
You and 9 other humanoids.
Okay, yes, sorry. I have this. This is an exclusive.
That's
party.
actually right. I see eight people on the stats. So
Yep.
All right. Get on in there, chat.
Yeah, slumber party in my tiny hut.
I guess I'll take first watch.
Okay.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, I was going next because I also have the night vision and etc.
So I'll put you third,
Sure.
Mini, and then I need one more. Rosie can't do it because you can't leave your hut without it collapsing.
I know.
I thought we weren't going to actually use the hut.
It's the hypothetical chat thing.
It's
Oh,
hypothetical.
okay.
I mean,
Is
you
it?
can cast that ritually, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So yes,
So,
I'm in
yeah.
my tiny hut. Screw
Why
you guys.
wouldn't you?
Then, if you can cast it ritually, then sure, why not? I'll go in your tiny hut.
Yay! You're gonna have to kick some of the chat out.
Oh.
All right.
There's how you charge for bits next time.
You too could sleep in my tiny hut.
Oh, horrible. Absolutely horrible.
Ithis, are you good with taking the Dawn Watch? Okay. All right. Give me a perception check, Navek.
Not bad.
All right. It's pretty eerily quiet out here, but like in a sort of peaceful, tranquil way. It's not like quiet like that awful cave was in the mountains, where it was just like nothing alive was around. You hear birds still, and the odd owl kind of swooping down and grabbing a field mouse here and there. But for the most part, it's just sort of like the incredibly clear sky above you. Thousands upon thousands of stars. It's actually the moon is so bright and the stars are in sky so clear tonight that it is actually just dim light. It's not darkness out here. You can see fairly well.
Well, I got my goggles, so I'm good.
Yeah, and plus you got the goggles of the night anyway.
The goggles.
But there doesn't appear to be anything. And when you turn in and get Kaleb up to take his watch.
Yep.
Kaleb, roll me a D100.
Ooh. Finally get to do that.
Oh, it's gonna be
It's
7.
gonna be a 1.
7.
17.
17, very close.
7. Oh, close.
Okay, and then give me a D10.
Oh. Rolling more dice that I don't know what
10.
they mean. Ooh, 9.
It's close.
And then a 1D2.
Okay.
A coin flip.
Huh. There it goes.
All right.
At the process.
And finally, give me a perception check.
Jeez. What am
Now
I
that you've done
making
your
here?
taxes.
Yeah.
All right, great.
In reality, he didn't have to. He was just messing with your head. You didn't have to roll. Those rolls
yeah.
meant nothing.
Just randomly throwing things out.
Remind me again about Leoman's tiny hut. What does it look like on the outside?
I can make it any color.
Color or texture?
Yeah, so I
Describe to me what it looks like.
Today's tiny hut. Like, is it dome or is it gonna can I make it look like a tent?
Sure,
on.
that sounds fine. It's technically a hemisphere, so
Yeah,
it is a
it's just-
dome. But if you want to make it look like an ethereal tent, that sounds cool to
I
me.
just thought it'd be fun to make it. I was thinking like Harry Potter, where
Yeah.
you go in and it's bigger on the inside,
Mhm.
or a TARDIS, depending on how you roll.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's like just a translucent tent. So it's like kind of just like the color of my cup. But you can,
Yep.
so I can still see out. That's what it looks like.
And what color is there's you can like dimly light it on the inside. What color is that light?
Pink, obviously.
Okay.
Like obviously.
But it is like you can see through it like that glass.
Yeah, I thought I could. Hold on, I'm gonna bring up the spell.
Isn't this
It's up to you.
the dome that we had at the
Yeah, we could see through it. I swear.
whatchamacallit?
Yeah.
I think we could see through it, but I wasn't able to see out because it was I I couldn't have my goggles with me at
Oh,
the
right.
time.
Cast his magic effect.
Yeah, this is Rosie's
Oh.
tiny hut.
Dome was it's opaque from the outside.
Thanks, Prof. For the
Oh,
sub.
so it is a
I
solid color on the
appreciate it,
outside.
as do we all.
Mhm.
Okay. But it does look like
it is transparent on the inside, so people can't see in, but I can see out.
right. So it's like a two-way mirror, but you want yours to look like a tent
Yes.
or like a.
It's a little.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So, there is. So Caleb. So what does Caleb do while he's on watch? Does he go out and patrol, or does he just sort of like keep a lookout and sit on his backpack or something?
He'd probably patrol, knowing him, because I am him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can he get back inside if he goes out?
Yep. Yeah, I think as long as you were allowed to, once you were in it, you can freely go back and forth. Just the caster can't. So, Caleb.
Yep.
You are going around on this clear night, and there is sort of like these giant crickets hopping through the grass. And as you're kind of walking, you're kind of astonished at the size of these stupid things. They're just like they're the size of like rats almost, and just like making this awful racket. And then all of a sudden, they all go silent.
Oh, lovely.
And I would like you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, that's where I am.
Oh, this always goes well.
Oh, this is
Champion deck save
4.
coming up. There it is, everybody.
Yeah!
There it
Caleb still got it.
is. Never fails. Caleb's like, oh shit.
Not the first time.
How soon did this happen after I went to sleep?
Oh, God.
Roll me a D120.
120.
Because it's within 2 hours of you going on your watch.
V, I don't think a 6 will save me, so don't worry.
So actually, only like 17 minutes after you you swapped is when this happens.
I blame the
So right at the
grind
beginning.
of waking
All right.
up.
So I'm probably still awake, or at least almost
Partially.
to sleep.
You would
Do
have
I
basically
hear
heard
this?
a what the oh shit, and then it get clank like.
All right. Especially with his armor, I probably would have heard something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so make me a perception check. What's the furthest away from the dome you would patrol, Caleb?
Furthest way probably would be about, if I had to guess. How big is the dome? First off,
I think it's 10 feet diameter.
I think so, yeah.
10 feet,
Yeah, 10 foot. No, it's actually 10 foot radius. It's 20 foot diameter.
20 foot. Okay, so then I would probably go out about maybe like 30, 40 feet around.
Okay. So let me describe to you what happens, and then you can tell me how loud Caleb is. You are slammed into from behind.
Ooh.
And the armor around your shoulders suddenly like crunches in a little bit, and you are being grabbed by just massive talons.
Okay.
And immediately the ground starts getting further away as you are lifted into the sky.
Can't. Okay, so whatever it is big because I'm quite heavy.
You are being carried off into the night by just a gargantuan bird.
Okay.
Rock and roll, baby.
Um.
So yeah, for the record, by the time this sort of round ends, Caleb is 90 feet above the ground.
Oh, lovely. Never mind then.
You're gonna Misty Step.
He go splat.
My hands are free, right? It has my back.
Your hands are free. It's got you by the shoulders and like kind of a little bit on your neck, but you have mobility.
Cool. Can I firebolt?
If you wanted to strike it, you could.
I mean, I'll hammer it if I have access to my hammer. If not, I'll firebolt it to the underside of its body, or its butt, or something.
Okay, yeah, you would have to draw. Oh well, would you have had your weapon drawn while you were patrolling?
Probably not.
Yeah. So yeah, if you can take like an action to draw it then, or you can
Firebolt? I can
firebolt. Yeah.
Firebolt.
Okay.
Yeah. Woo! Critical hit.
Ooh, nice job.
Oh, your first source spell. Congrats.
I know, eh?
Proud of
Actually,
you.
no, it's probably my third. It's my first cantrip, though.
Yeah. So Navek, you don't hear Caleb get picked up, but you see a sudden flash in the sky.
Wham!
And then because it's so bright out, you see the incredible wingspan of what is native to your climate as well, which is a rock.
Yeah. I was like, well, is it the same rock that we passed the nest by the mountains? But that's way far south.
Yeah, that's that. Oh yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, no.
Yeah, we skirted the nest.
Your hesitation was leading me to believe he's going to go, yeah, no, actually it is.
Yeah, it remembered. It's actually been tracking you the whole time.
Could you imagine?
In fact, it's Ithis.
Oh!
There's a rock all along.
What a twist.
Yeah. But yeah, this rock has like a 200-foot wingspan. It's like absolutely enormous.
And I'm throwing a firebolt up his butt.
Yeah. So Navek, since you're the only one up at the moment,
Yeah.
I'm going to allow you to enter the initiative in the third spot.
Can I do my damage?
What would you like to do?
It's still climbing. Yes.
It appears to be climbing, and actually, as you're looking up into the sky, you see a second rock.
Oh shit! All right. I'm going to wake up the others and be like, "There's a rock out there. Well, there's two rocks there,
Yeah, I know. And there's some trees.
and I'm gonna slap him in the face."
Wow, Jesus!
There's two rocks out there flying in the sky.
Wait, where's Caleb?
Flying.
There is a flash up there. I don't know.
Playing Freebird.
Free bird. All right. You know what? I'm gonna set this up like it's Darkest Dungeon.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
Can I do my damage? I'm gonna do my damage.
Yeah. I'm just gonna put you on the map so you can actually.
I don't care. I'm doing the damage.
When your
Alright.
DM
Oh,
says
damn.
he's gonna set this up like Darkest Dungeon, you know you
Just
have some
visually.
problems and-
Just
Just
visually.
visually.
We're all dead. Morale's
that's okay.
going to drop.
That's pretty damn.
We're
nice.
doomed.
How'd you get 3d10s?
There we go.
How'd you get 3d10?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's.
I'm just curious as how I got 3d10.
Uh,
Oops. Yeah, because I don't.
oh, it might be calculating your caster level wrong.
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
I think Paladin counts as a quarter level, and then Sorcerer would count as 1.
Yeah.
Is that right?
So what?
So come back. That's you get the 6 and the 8.
I think you are a 7th level caster. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the 6 and the 8. And then the 9. So 14 and 23. Because you dropped the 4 and the 3 from
Yeah.
those two rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So 23 total damage.
Sure.
Yeah.
Nice.
Let's go with that.
That's still friggin' awesome.
That's good for a fireball.
All right. I'm gonna put Navek on the map.
Navek's on the map.
Down here. Put Ithis in there.
The teeny little tokens.
Yeah.
Oh, you little baby too.
Guess we'll put up. What do we want? We'll go this way.
Does this have transparency? Oh, it does.
What the? Oh. I was like, what is that? It's like we've gone to freaking Epcot.
That's the tiny hut.
It's a
No.
biodome.
It's the great glass elevator.
Yeah.
That's how we're catching up.
All right, and this guy's 90 feet up. All right, perfect. I'm ready to go. Oh, wait, except for the fact that there's a second rock.
Like a rock.
Oh God.
All right. Navek, you're waking people up with your
That
action?
ear is kind of bigger than the
Yep.
other one. Oh well.
Oh God. What?
All right.
Yeah, I woke people up.
Okay, so actually, I haven't put Minchinos down yet.
Nope.
It is basically one round for you
Ah,
guys to get up.
broke.
So we will start back
Okay, roll 20.
around.
I tried to zoom out and it logged me out.
Good
I hope you've
job.
learned your lesson.
I'm sorry. I wanted to see the whole
There will
map.
be no
No
zooming.
hold map for you.
No zoom.
All right, since we're starting over, I'm actually just going to roll initiative here.
Sure.
Or we're starting a new round, I should say.
Yeah.
And everybody's up.
Okay.
I gotta pull my sheet out again.
Yeah. Got me a
rock,
Caleb initiative roll.
What, 20?
rock 2.
A 1.
Oh, that's not a Caleb initiative roll. 0 is what you need.
Well, I have a +1 to my
Doesn't
initiative.
matter.
Oh man.
Semantics and
horrible.
math.
Oh, yeah. Navek has advantage, too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
It was a 1 and a 3.
Rolling,
Good
hold
Lord.
on.
All right.
I'm rolling. Hold on.
Good job.
I'm going to roll. Hold on.
Good old halfway.
We got you. We heard you, Vic.
All right.
What are we? Oh, it's Rosie and then Navek. Wow.
Yeah, I know. Look at the.
Rosie.
Oh, Rosie,
Ithis got
Ithis did
13. Ooh.
It comes second.
Yeah.
Easy. All right. Rosie, you are maintaining your Leoman's tiny hut. If you leave, it will dissipate and you'll have to recast it. However, in the sky, you see two silhouettes sort of blocking out the stars and the moon of just enormous birds. And Navek is yelling about something.
Are they like how far away? They're like what, 90 feet? You said.
The closest one is 90 feet,
Okay.
and about 30 feet out from the... So like 30 feet out and then 90 feet up.
Oh, so that's pretty far.
The other one appears to be like about 110 feet up or something like that.
What could I do? How far is... I have animal... I thought I had animal friendship.
Friendship. Friendship.
I don't think I added it to that yet. I don't know what I could... Can I hold...
This is...
I know. I'm going to be like, you got this, Ithis. I believe in you. I'm going to do Bardic Inspiration on him.
Okay. So that's a bonus action. You still have...
Something else, yeah.
yeah.
So you can't cast out of the hut, though. You have to leave the hut to cast anything to get to them.
I think you can cast within the hut on something within the hut. Though,
Within the
right?
hut, yes. Yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
You can't penetrate the hut with magic, though. You know,
No penetration.
It's
well,
not
you know,
Rosie's way.
we find we'll just improvise.
You don't know that.
Liam, what speed do the rocks fly at?
Based on...
You.
Because you can fly, I will let you have this information for free.
Okay.
The rate at which it is flying, it has a speed of 120 feet.
Okay, I was gonna say I was gonna fly after Caleb because I'm the only one who can do that. But
I
unfortunately,
don't think you can fly that high.
or that fast. Yeah.
Okay, so I am going to. I've cast that on him, and then I'm going to hold my turn if anybody takes damage, and I will heal.
Okay, sure.
That's
Like a
my-
cure wounds.
Yeah, I'm cure wounds.
Okay, perfect. Then Ithis, you have some bardic inspiration, and there are birds flying away with Caleb.
It's fine.
Just a normal night
Birds
Yep.
out in the mountains.
in my tiny hut.
What would you like to do?
Thinking. Hold on. All right. No, I can't do that. Obviously. How far away are the rocks? The one that's carrying Caleb.
Closest one is 90 feet up.
Okay. Okay. Let me think. Hold person's not gonna work. Unfortunately.
Ooh.
Not for you.
You could paralyze Caleb. That might.
Yeah, no.
No, I think
That'll
that's a good
go.
idea. I'm
Yeah.
good with this.
See, if he gets dropped, it would be better because he won't like
Far away.
brace himself and break all his bones. He'll just kind of flop into the ground.
You know,
All
as
right,
a boulder.
As a rock.
I really don't know.
Like a
You know what?
rock.
I'm gonna fly 50 feet up, straight up.
All right.
Oh,
I'm
another
gonna
target.
guiding
All right.
bolt. I'm gonna guiding bolt the rock that's holding Caleb.
All right. So go ahead and move your token sort of up into the sky a little bit.
All right.
I'm
Into
just
the
gonna-
sky.
I'm just going to put your little fly token on you. And then go ahead and cast Guiding Bolt.
Just a moment. Oh, I guess I'm casting it at level 4.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah. That's,
a 16 hits, actually.
okay. Cool.
So there's a giant glowing rock in the sky now.
Yeah, so there's like this radiant missile that just goes streaking out from Ithis, and just sort of sidewinders its way right into the tail feathers of this rock, and it sort of like sort of moves to kind of move out of the way. But now there's like this sort of glowing aura around it, and the next attack will have advantage.
All right.
All right.
It is my
Navek.
turn.
I'm going to sit on the ground and wait for it to come down because I can't do anything.
You can taunt it.
I've
names.
already woken up the people who can actually do something, so
But will they?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
I've already woken them up, so that's their problem. I can't do anything.
What was I using for the Bardic Inspiration icon? I can't remember.
I don't know.
I'm gonna put a flag.
There you go.
Flag sounds good.
All right. So Navek is holding his turn in case something enters melee.
Yes.
Yep.
In,
Alright.
in the hut.
Do you not have a
Whoa.
bow or anything like that?
Oh,
No. How
Javelin.
far can you throw a javelin?
Isn't it like 30-60 for javelins?
it's 30-120.
Oh, there
Oh,
you
you
go.
can throw it at disadvantage.
If you're
Well, it's a straight roll. It's a
Then I'd
straight
waste the javelin.
If you're reckless,
Yeah,
it'd be
I-
normal.
roll. It's a straight roll if he's going for the glowing one.
That's
Yeah,
true.
Oh, that too. But if you're reckless, he gets advantage.
No,
It's also true. Although that's a melee only, I think.
Oh.
I think rage damage is melee only. Okay.
Okay. Caleb.
Hi. What am I doing? What am I doing?
I don't know.
What are you doing?
Ooh. Maybe
Maybe.
Actually, intimidating presence. How close? 60 feet. Never mind.
um. I am going to. Cast haste on myself.
All right. Let me just double check something real quick here.
Sure.
Okay, yeah, you can cast. So you're restrained, but you can still
Move.
you can still like swing and
Yeah.
do stuff. You're not paralyzed. So yeah, all right. You are hasting yourself.
Yep.
All right.
And that is all because I don't have anything else I can do.
Okay. So it's concentration. And the rock is going to continue to fly off into the mountains.
It's flying.
So it will. It is now 210 feet away.
You can do it, Navek. I swear.
We believe in you.
There's no way we're catching it.
He's dead. We should just move on.
The second rock just flies off as well. They appear to be sort of like a mated pair, at least for those of you proficient in nature and birds.
Fishing and birds.
And yeah, Caleb's probably going to be fed to some young or something
Yay!
like that. So Minchinos.
So how far did you say they probably are at this point?
The
210.
one carrying Caleb is 210 feet away.
May as well just sit down and
Or-
go back to sleep.
And that's 210 up and across, but I'm just using the longer of the two distances.
Sure. Let me check one thing here. How's that? That does not help. I am going to so it's 200 something feet away, but it's still pretty big and it's glowing, so I can see it.
Yeah, does the the advantage lasts until Ithis' next turn, right?
Right. Yep.
Yeah, so yeah, its butt's glowing
Okay.
as it streaks off into the night.
All right. I know it's out of range, but I'm gonna step outside the dome, and I'm going to just fling a fireball out after it to try and get its attention, basically. So 150 feet up and towards him.
Gotcha.
Casting a fireball.
What are your two meta magic abilities?
Twinned and enhance. So it's
Okay, gotcha.
I can't increase the range. That's what I was looking at first.
Yeah, you could also have potentially, if I recall, used your action to dash and then hastened the spell.
But I don't have haste spell.
Right. Yeah, I was thinking like of different ones that you might.
Yep. Yeah.
have
No, I
access to.
thought of that too.
All right. So this thing is going to, if you were to move 30 feet and then throw it 150 feet, we're at 180.
Yep.
And then it has a 20-foot radius.
Yeah, it's 20-foot radius. It still wouldn't hit him, but it would get his attention. I think, at least. And it's a big boom right behind him.
Yeah. It would be pretty close. All right. I'm going to get you to roll the damage anyway.
You already
Did. 27.
Oh, sorry, I missed
It
that.
does it automatically.
Got it. Okay. So rocks have 3 intelligence. So the one with Kaleb is actually, hang on a second. I'm gonna give them 2 of these. All right.
God, does he drop him?
So the
I
one
mean-
with Kaleb, with its maximum intellect, deduces that it wasn't injured by this and is focused on feeding its family. The mated pair, on the other hand, circles back and starts to swoop around.
Cool.
Rosie. Actually, bathroom break.
Good idea.
10:36
Okay.
Eastern. So let's take 5,
Good.
and
good
then
plan.
we will return with Rosie
Doing a thing.
about to save Kaleb from being fed to baby birds.
Yeah, let's do it.
We shall
Oh, is that what we're trying to do?
return. Maybe.
Shit.
No.
Not for him.
Not
No,
for
he's
you.
like just waiting.
Yeah, we'll return in a quick 5-minute break. Go washroom, grab drinks. that kind of
Emergency poop. Emergency
stuff. Oh,
poop.
yeah, yeah.
We have to
With
dehydrate.
yours.
Emergency poop.
We shall return.
I need to 3D print one of those poop emojis for this moment. Just like Dance with the Stars.
That's true.
And we're back.
Hello.
Kakra.
We had snacks. We got refilled on scotch. Or some of us did anyways.
Apparently, I closed Pyro Club.
Oh,
Oops.
the poor Pirate Club.
And Liam, the one I would have ended up taking probably was Careful. So either Careful or Quicken. So
Careful
I'll figure
spell?
it out later. It was either that or the speed, but either way,
Gotcha.
I'll figure it out later.
You'll have to ask the DM Sovereign for your scotch refill. He's got it all.
Alright, somebody wants some scotch?
Although Minchinos is probably closer.
Manchinos doesn't have any scotch at the moment.
Oh,
I finished my bottle of Oban, and I am currently out of scotch.
You had a bottle of lore too. Did you finish that?
Oh, long ago, yeah.
Oh man, I'm so jealous.
Yeah, that was so tasty. It was so good. You would have loved it, man.
That is not a cheap bottle.
Nope, that was a birthday present. That was a birthday present from my team,
Yeah.
actually. My employees bought that
Oh
for
yeah?
me.
I've asked for the lore for Christmas, so we'll see.
Good luck.
All right, so
so
Rosie was about to save Kaleb
I
from
was.
a giant bird.
was she?
How far away from us is he now?
210 feet.
Perfect.
And one of them is circling back around, but it's about the same distance.
That's fine, because I would like to cast Dimension Door.
Oh, well,
Okay.
Go save his butt.
Epcot, go
All right.
pop.
Oh,
Yeah, by the way, you guys are popping.
I'll get rid of my ears.
Pop, pop. Yes. Because it
So
says
you
like
can go 500 feet?
500 feet, yes. So I will even click Dimension Door.
So teleport yourself to a current location, any spot within range. All right. You can bring along objects. You can bring
Just-
one willing creature of your size.
Have exercise, right?
And
I can
so,
just hug Navek.
are you planning on like
Trace.
just grabbing onto Kaleb?
I'm trying to put like right up and like sort of in front of where he is, where he's traveling, and just kind of grab him as he passes and pull him.
Oh, this could be awesome.
This
This could be
could
so
really
great.
cool.
Does the door stay open?
I don't think so.
No.
Yeah,
Well,
I think you
no.
just
One
bamf
way.
there, and
I'm gonna
then
bamf, and then it's kind of like we're playing Portal. It's my theory right now.
We're gonna have we're gonna get to this temple, and Rosie's gonna have no spells.
And it'll be worth it. It'll be worth
Rosie,
it.
your turn. I shoot with my bow. Pew. You do 4 damage.
all right. So you bamf in front of Kaleb, and
wanna-
there you are, and you begin falling.
Yep.
And
What
I
do you
grab him, and then I want to
Oh.
cast.
You grab Kaleb.
Okay, I grab Caleb. I cast Dimension Door. We fall through the Dimension Door.
Can't cast
Back
it
down.
twice in one round.
Yeah, you have to wait till next round to cast it again.
Why would you?
Whatever. It's worth it.
Okay.
Well,
So-
he's still being held by the bird, so the bird's holding
Yeah,
both of
so
us.
you're
It's
hanging-
fine.
From Caleb's ankles.
Oh man.
It's fine. Whee! I'm light. I only weigh 40 pounds. It's fine.
It's true. This is everything I've ever wanted.
Yeah, I weigh 40 pounds. It's fine. Now there's me hanging from Caleb. It's fine.
So Caleb, suddenly Rosie is dangling from a shoe.
Hi, Caleb. I'm
Why
helping.
are you here?
I'm helping. Hold on. It'll be fine.
If I- my hands are free, right? Yes.
Your hands are free, yes.
Good.
You can face palm.
Why not?
I said you can face palm.
Oh, I am.
Pretty hard.
All right. That is Rosie's turn. Ithis. Oops, I double clicked. Ithis.
All right. The other one is circling around. How far away is it? Still 210?
Yeah, it will be coming back,
It'll be
Alright.
coming around the mountain.
following
Yeah.
the streak of smoke that still hangs in the air, like the contrail from the fireball.
All right. Well, I'd have to cast another guiding bolt and fly forward 50 feet if I wanted to actually be able to hit it. But
But if you throw your guiding bolt, you'll get advantage.
it's true. It's an eternal advantage. Because I just keep guiding bolting until I'm out of spell slots. I guess a level 1 spell slot isn't that important.
Well, it is a cure wounds.
And a bless.
Fair enough, bless.
Yeah, you could bless us.
Well, I'm 50 feet away from everyone.
Yeah, he
Is
can't
that
bless
an
you.
advantage?
He can bless himself.
Well, unless he goes
Flies down.
Yeah, I guess I could fly down.
What would that
You do
be?
Probably
still
not.
have advantage from the last guiding bolt. It will fade
Yeah,
at the
so-
end of your turn.
Alright, so you know what? I'm going to take advantage of that. No pun intended.
Totally pun intended. Come on.
So you wanted to fly forward 50 and then guiding bolt?
Yeah, so you're pressing buttons on my character sheet?
I'm not.
Huh.
The only other one that has access to your character sheet is Magino's.
Yeah, it's just...
And I'm going through my spells right
Oh, okay.
It's like switching tabs really fast. Not like
That
really
sounds
fast,
fun.
but just switching tabs. Alright, well, I'll take it in this and see if I can hit advantage.
You can do it.
Next
I
turn.
believe in you.
Just like Rosie said.
Or not.
Not great.
15 hits, just
Yay.
barely.
Cool, okay. And now we have advantage on the next attack.
Yay.
So I'll put a little yellow dot on it. All right. So you cast a second guiding bolt streaking through the air, and the turning rock not holding Kaleb and Rosie, its head immediately locks on to the streaking light that cuts through the night sky, and it starts flying towards you.
This one.
Mission success.
Navek.
Yes.
You're standing in what used to be your nice, like, comfortable dome. Now there's just like cold night air. It's kind of damp out.
All right, fine. I guess I will.
Fine.
How far away is it? It's like 100, 200 feet away.
210.
210? All right, well, I guess I could run up. How far ahead is Ithis? 50?
50.
All right. No. All right. I'm going to run. Well, I'm only going to go 40, and then I'm going to prepare to throw a spear at it if it's close enough.
Okay, so you're gonna hold until the other one is like within, I guess, 120.
No, 60.
Within 60. Okay.
Navek doesn't know distances yet.
When it gets within, when it gets within 120 feet, I will let you roll an athletics check, and if you get sufficiently high, I will extend your effective range.
You should just
All right.
roll a 120 and see what distance he waits.
It like moves 1 foot, and you're just like, heh. All right, so you're holding an action. Caleb,
Oh,
you
man.
are hasted.
Yep.
You have Rosie dangling from you.
How?
Hi, Caleb. I
Your
got
bird
this.
is glowing.
Yeah. How close is the other bird that's turning around?
The bird that's turning around is probably 30 feet away.
I'm saving
Up,
you,
down,
Caleb.
to left, wherever.
I think I know what he's gonna do.
It's a thought.
It's not gonna be good. I know that.
Not for Rosie.
He caught on. Yeah. So
Rosie's gonna fall.
I'll
Bye,
be like,
Rosie.
I'll kind of yell out, being like, "You have two options. You can stay here, or you can go there." And I point down to the other bird.
But I was gonna dimension door.
Two options.
I go where you go.
Okay. I will reach for her hand and try to like put her have her grab onto the claw leg.
Mm-hmm.
Is she off of me now?
Oh my.
So you're basically just like hoisting her up and making so she's hanging onto the bird.
Yeah. So she's not hanging off of me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You can do that.
Would that be an action?
What else did you plan on doing?
A lot more.
A bonus action.
Yeah.
So Rosie, if Rosie was sleeping, right?
Uh-huh.
So would you have brought your equipment with you, or would you have just like sprung into action and cast the spell as you were?
I feel like everything would have been on me other than things that were on my horse. They would have just been on my person. So we were.
Well, like your backpack, I mean.
Yeah, I probably would have thrown my backpack on. I would not leave my instruments behind.
Okay, in that case, your effective weight is 75 pounds.
Ha ha ha! Oops.
So I will get a strength or athletics check from Caleb. If you beat a 17, I will allow pulling her up to be a free action or part of your movement, basically.
Woo.
Yep.
Did
So
it.
you
Proud
reach
of
down
you!
and just like yank her up with one arm, and like she grabs onto the scruff around the bird's ankles.
Cool.
Any reason why Caleb doesn't want to go through the dimension door?
Because I am now going to use my bonus action to Misty Step on top of the bird.
The
Cool.
other bird?
No, the one that I'm on.
Oh, the one that you're on. Okay. Bloom.
Let me cast my spiel. Spiel. And then as I land, I will pull up my hammer and attack it 3 times.
All right, so you are on top of this bird and just like wailing on its head.
Yes.
I love it. I will give you advantage because at the moment you're kind of flanking.
Fair enough.
I guess.
Sure.
Why
The
not?
type of flanking, sure.
Well, he has
let's go with
advantage
it.
anyway. It's a big glowing bird.
That's true. That's fair.
Well, we're on the first
one.
one.
Critical fail.
Oh, good
thing. But I have advantage, so crit.
Yep.
Amazing.
I mean, it's
That's
one
a-
or the other for this roll, so
Typical Caleb.
bird is definitely prone.
So the question here, and this is where I think paladins really shine. Tell me, what level of smite would you like to add to this?
Ah, yes!
Um,
All the smite. Smite it
I
good.
know.
Because yeah, it'll double damage as
Yeah.
well.
I'll probably do a level 3 then. I don't have much for level 3. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. We'll do a level 3 once I find it. Wait.
I think I added it to your whatchamacallit.
Yeah, I got it here.
But yeah.
Wow. And I think I have to do this too.
Yeah.
There
So
you-
that's from the weapon attack.
the bottom one's the weapon, the
Yep.
top 2 are the smite, and then I guess I have to roll 3 more d8s.
Yeah.
Boop. Rah. Aw. Not as good.
43 damage
That works.
total.
That's attack 1.
Yeah.
Attack 2.
Minus 43. 20 hits.
I'm gonna not waste all my spells on the first fight.
Okay.
And the last attack.
That hits.
What's that, like 60, 72 damage total?
That is a total of, is it 43 plus
62
9,
damage.
50, 62.
Woo.
62
That works for me.
damage. And this bird is suddenly bloodied. All right. So Kaleb, you are on top of this. At the moment, you are just standing on it. But you are wailing away with your hammer.
Okay. Can I grab hold?
We would need you to lower your damage a bit. No, because you have that grip.
Yeah, I'm literally
Oh.
like using my hammer. The shield
Yeah.
is not.
Normally. So your shield's on your back?
Yep.
Okay. So just remind me that your effective AC at the moment is 18, not 20.
It's actually 20 because I'm hasted.
Oh, yeah. So remind me that your AC is 20, not 22.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So that rock is being bludgeoned in the back. And it's going to do two things.
Do a barrel roll.
Yep. So I need an athletics athletics? No, I want a saving throw. A saving throw, strength saving throw from both Rosie and Kaleb.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
This isn't good.
Ooh. That was on the right side of the die.
All right, Kaleb, you managed to hang on to the neck feathers of the bird. Rosie, you go flinging off into the sky.
Oh no!
You're fine.
Well, at least.
So you are now sort of 10 feet separated from the rock, but same altitude.
Great. Perfect.
So technically, while you are on the rock, it can't get you with its beak. Hey, bird owners. How much flexibility does a bird have if it wanted to, like, beak the back of its neck?
Easily. Well, it depends. The back of the neck, it can probably get to its shoulders and down its back. Not the back of its head and, like, up at the nape of the neck. But otherwise, they're pretty flexible. They can get pretty much anywhere on their body.
What about its talons? Could it, like, get its feet up to its head?
Oh yeah, because
Sort of
it
like-
could tip its head around and do a scratch.
All right, I won't give it a beak attack, but I will give it its talon attack then on Kaleb. Uh, 22 to hit and 26 slashing damage.
But I have my shield now, just kidding.
And it's going to... I'm going to say it used 20 feet to do the barrel roll, and it will continue to go higher. The other rock is going to swing around and soar past Rosie. Rosie, if you want to use your reaction, I will let you attempt to grab onto that rock as it flies by.
Yes.
I would like a, let's call it an acrobatics check
Sure, I can do that.
at a DC of 14. Nice. So yeah, you're like spinning and like just starting to free fall, and suddenly this like albatross comes soaring out from under you, and you just grab on. Would you
Yeah.
like to be on its wing, head, or tail?
On his head.
On its head? Alright. Done. It then attacks Ithis.
Oh,
We
boy.
could be
First with a
eagles.
beak.
Just for one day.
Is it in range of my?
Yeah, we're gonna get to you after.
He's
this.
eagerly waiting. It's like, is it? Is it?
Come on.
hit.
Well, if he's holding, that's his reaction, isn't it?
Yeah, I wanted the. I mean, if you want to interrupt its attack, I'm going to use the same rolls, but yeah, make your attack.
All
It's
right.
definitely within range because Ithis is only 60 feet, and you are 10 feet back from that, so you're good.
I am now below half my
Ouch.
So you don't get the crit because it's disadvantaged, right?
Isn't it glowing?
Not anymore.
The other one is.
Damn it.
This is the one that circled back around.
You were one off the other one, man.
So
And Caleb
disappointing.
would have used it up anyway because he was smashing it.
Right.
No, he wouldn't have been smashing this one though.
No, but the other one was the one with the.
Yeah.
In any case, it doesn't have it.
Okay. Damn it. So close. Yeah.
Right, you hurl, and it's a spear, right? It's not a javelin.
It's a spear.
Okay, just making sure. And you're adding your strength. Good.
So -4 to that because the rage damage is on there right now.
Okay. Oops, I gave it back 4. All right. So you hurl a spear.
My one and only spear.
I mean, technically you have a second attack, but you don't have another spear.
Uh,
Oh wait, no, you're holding an action, so
yeah.
you just get the basic hack. Okay. So the rock finishes its turn thrashing Ithis. Minchinos.
All right. Looking back, Caleb's whatever.
I'm just whatever.
This one's close enough. I will. I'm gonna look at it, and I'll just cast a scorching ray at it.
Okay.
So that's 3 shots, which is a miss.
Womp womp.
Womp womp.
And
That's a hit.
Womp womp.
Oh my god! Caleb, take your damn dice back.
Hey, I'm up on a bird. What can I say?
You're like, here, you can hold
Stop
these
going
with
through
me."
my bags.
So a total of 7 points on that great
Wow.
spell.
So yeah, Ithis and Rosie, like beams of fire, are just like streaking past you.
I mean, it's cool looking.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like a harvest festival out here at the moment.
I mean, it's almost fall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Rosie always has a pumpkin spice latte in her pocket.
God.
So, that would be canon, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like she totally would, and wear Uggs.
Is
She's
it
one of
a
those.
spice chai latte?
Except it's all in the wrong order. It's just like literally a pumpkin, some spices, and a jar of milk.
Yeah, she doesn't understand.
All right. Do you want to move closer at all, or do you want to stay where you are now?
I'm going to stay pretty much where I am.
Okay. Rosie, you were on. You said the head.
I was on its head, yeah.
Okay.
She likes the head.
What'd you like to do?
Can I? All right, how high above the ground are we on this guy?
50 feet.
50 feet. And Caleb is how far away from me?
Caleb is, if you're 50, and that was 120,
Math.
200.
All right, so he's on his own now. Well, can I just take my dagger and just stab it in the
Yep.
top of the head?
Sure, you can.
I would
doink,
like.
doink,
Bird
doink,
just
doink,
wanting
doink.
some food. Some wonderful dwarven meat.
They
Yeah,
just wanted to
well,
feed their babies.
I mean, I was okay with it, frankly.
You were always
Sweet
okay with it.
babies.
All right. Well, I'm gonna stabbies. Well,
Yeah.
attempt to stabbies.
Just gonna knife this bird in the head. Man,
Yeah.
Rosie is so friggin' metal.
I know, right?
I don't know what happened. She just
Deals a religious box.
She's like
Now she's
stealing
knifing-
from people and knifing
I'm not sure what happened. She was
birds
so
in the
good.
neck.
I'm so proud.
She got a girlfriend. Like
She
it's
was
that's
lawful good.
Yeah, that's
That's
it
why.
right there.
She was lawful good when we started this adventure. I'm pretty certain she's like chaotic evil at this point. I'm not sure what's happened. She's taking a spiral.
14 just misses.
Oh, lame. All right.
Yeah. Even if I gave you advantage, because Ithis is there, unfortunately.
it doesn't do anything. But I can.
You still have a
So I
bonus action.
I still have my bonus action.
I don't think Ithis has used his
No, so
yet.
that's just
But what's the range on your
Bardic.
30 or 60?
That's a good question.
Because Minchinos and Navek would be within 60.
It's got to be 60.
That was 30.
Actually, you said the rocks can move 120 feet, right?
Mhm.
So, how did it get to Ithis and attack with 120?
Because it was descending.
Oh,
So
okay.
we have a house rule for people like
Yeah.
Ithis and flying creatures that they can't
60
dash
feet.
unless they're
Yeah, I
descending.
just checked that.
Yeah.
It is 60 feet. So whoever the next closest person is, I'm going to shout and go, "Yeah, you can do this!" As I'm on top of the bird. So whoever is the closest one gets.
Well, Ithis is already inscribed.
He's already has it. Other than him. Yeah.
So that's Navek.
So Navek, you
Oh,
feel
yeah.
inspired.
Pick up a rock.
It's just like Navek looking out there. It's like that's cool as fuck.
I wish I could be up there.
Damn.
Damn.
All
Why
right,
can't I be up there?
Ithis,
I always have so much fun up there.
you have been torn to shreds a little bit.
All right, that's my turn then.
Yep. Oh, this is busy at the moment.
No, they're putting the towel over his cage.
Go to
Make it
sleep.
super
Yeah.
dark.
Sorry.
That's fine.
Sorry,
Um,
not sorry.
What?
What?
The mean mother is home.
The mean mother. Psh.
The other mother.
Her words.
Mama bird.
I mean, we're not arguing with them.
Horrible.
Anyway, all right. Let me see. I'm going to cast Death Ward on myself because Ithis is a coward.
Yeah, that seems like a pretty good idea.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm gonna put the little guardian angel on you. All right, that's an action. Do you want to move at all? You will take an opportunity attack. But
I'm grappled.
oh yeah, you're right. Sorry, I forgot about that.
Right.
Yes, talons grapple.
I try and break free.
Yes, you can. Or wait, no, you need to use your action for that.
Right. Okay. Well, this is probably smarter.
Yeah, so you are death warded.
If it starts feeding me to its young, though, that's not going to help.
It'll just like you'll basically die and find sweet peace, and then you'll wake up again and realize you're still being devoured.
Well, I mean, they would have to chew you up and regurgitate you to feed you to the young. So there's that whole process.
God.
Yeah.
Fair. That's
Oh
fair.
God. Okay. All right. Well, you know what? Yeah, that's fine. That's my turn.
Okay, you are death warded. Navek.
All right. I guess I'll throw more things at it. It's the only thing I can do, really. I have 2 daggers. I guess I'll throw daggers at it.
What about the soccer trophy?
Uh-oh.
Oh no, not the soccer trophy.
Just remembered.
That's
Apparently,
priceless.
yeah, I'm not gonna throw that.
No? Okay.
Isn't that mounted in the mansion though too, with the chair?
I think so. Yeah, actually.
Is it? Okay, I'll take it out of your inventory then. I definitely still have it in your.
Oh, I have
Inventory.
a plan. I have a plan for my next turn.
Uh-oh.
Actually, I do have 2 hand axes I can throw. All
There
right,
you go.
those do little more damage. I guess.
Sure.
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 Why not?
Sure.
Yeah.
You know what? Wait. Rosie's holding on to the same rock as me, right?
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
So yeah, 60 feet at disadvantage.
All right. Hand axe, go. No, it's not.
Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
And it's gone. And second one.
There you go.
Thwomp.
Yay.
Yeah, thumps into the underbelly of this great bird.
Wow. You still got a
So
10
that
for
did
that.
6 damage only.
Jeez.
All right.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
I will remove 2 hand axes from your inventory.
You'll
At least
find them
until you
eventually.
bring it
Yeah,
down.
eventually.
I may get one later.
Yeah. All right. And any movement from you?
I guess I'll move up. I don't know.
We can say you're within
Yeah.
50 now. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just go like that.
Caleb.
I would like to rage. Oh wait, cared.
I would like to rage.
I will
Yeah.
attack it some more.
Mhm.
Because that's what I do. And critically fail as usual.
Yep. Okay.
And that'll hit.
16 hits. Yep.
Ah, good. That makes up kind of for it. And then again.
That definitely hits.
So close. No. Like, why won't you die?
Yeah. She's like, Kang. Like this, like sticky, just like pool on its head now as you're just like pounding away. You're basically just mining for bird meat.
Pretty much.
You're looking for the chicken nuggets.
Aw.
Oh,
That's on the other side of the bird.
Yep.
All right, and you're staying on.
Yep.
All right. That rock is. Yeah, I think it's gonna roll again.
Yeah, bring it.
So, give me another strength saving throw.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
All right. Your grip, as you're just like wailing on this bird's head, the feathers come out. And now you've got a fistful of feathers and a bloody hammer, and you are weightless.
Sweet.
Flap them like the coyote.
Okay.
So, hang on. There's a rule for this in Xanathars.
What, when falling off of a bird?
When falling from very high,
Oh, yes.
That'd be really that exact thing. When falling off a bird.
Maximum
There's
damage
like- there's-
is like, I think, 20 d8? Or d6, sorry?
from falling?
Yeah.
Yeah, under normal rules, yes.
Under normal rules.
Under normal rules. I'm looking for... Yeah, based on the player's handbook, you would fall immediately, and you would fall the entire length. In Xanathars, there's a rule for like how many feet per round
Oh,
you can
yeah.
fall.
Really fucking funny.
But I'm gonna go and pull the... What
Wow.
was that?
That was Randy.
Oh, that was Randy, and Victor did push to talk just in time.
Nice. That was wonderful. I appreciate that.
This is why I
That's-
have mature on my stream.
That's what Mama Bird says to Caleb as it flings it up.
True story.
That was great.
It's wonderful.
Yeah, so what's going to happen is you're not going to fall yet. I'm going to start having you fall basically every turn.
Okay.
So that is this bird's turn. Because of its health, it is just trying to flee now. It's used 20 feet, so it's going to move another 100. And at the end of its turn, Kaleb falls 30
So
feet.
here's a question.
Yes.
Even though I'm falling,
Mhm.
like, did it push me off, or did I just get loose from it?
You basically got loosed from it.
So as it runs away, do I get an attack of opportunity even though I'm falling?
Yes.
Good. I will whack at it, and my God. Okay, good. Wrong side.
That hits.
Yay!
Die.
You foul bird.
You can ride his corpse down and use it to soften the fall.
That's what my plan was originally, until it flew away.
All right. The other rock is going to continue to try and beak and shred Ithis.
Wow.
Well, it's working.
That's knocked out Ithis.
Death Ward triggered.
Yep.
So Death Ward brings you to 1 hit point.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
I gotta get out this turn, or else.
And then it talons you.
He can't.
Oh, it can't
Oh,
because
no.
he's got you
Careful.
in his talons.
Yep.
All right.
Squeeze.
Yeah, in that case, it's going to fly 100 feet up away from whatever's throwing axes into its belly.
All right.
At the end of that turn, Kaleb falls 30 feet. So you've fallen 60 of 310. Track that for me.
Oh God.
60 of 310.
Right. I have an awesome plan. You guys are gonna love this.
All
So
right.
I fall every round or every turn. Sorry.
Yeah, I in the interim, I don't want to have to like fumble around looking for the rules. I think it's actually
Let me-
supposed to be
I'll look for the rules. You.
like, okay, sure, it's in Xanathar's or something. I was basically going to have you slowly accelerate every round, so it'd be like 30, 40, 50, whatever.
Terminal velocity.
Yeah,
Can I
basically.
yell something? Can I yell something to Rosie? Or if we wait
Sure.
for-
Yeah,
You can
I
tell
mean,
me.
as you're
I'm
being
going to-
shredded.
Yeah. I'm going to do something to it. Use your door.
Use. Okay.
The dimension door.
Yeah, I know, but I'm like, why?
Just, it's best not to ask.
All
It's
right.
Vincinos' turn.
All right. So that bird is how far away from me at this point?
The one above you,
With Ithis, yes.
it is 150.
All right. So if I move my 30 closer, that brings it within 150?
Yes.
Okay. So I will do that. How much closer does that bring it? Is it within 60?
Mm-mm.
All right. I can't do that. Then I will.
Yeah, at the moment, if you're directly below it, 150 feet straight up.
Well, that's aggravating. So,
Yeah, I know how you feel.
well, it limits my options here to just yeah, I can't do anything for it, so yeah, he's well out of range of everything there. Damn. I'm Scheisse. That's 30 feet. Am I within 30 feet of Navek if I move my full 30 feet?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, so I'll get within 30 feet, get to 30 feet of Navek, and I'll cast Enlarge on him.
Okay.
What's that gonna do?
Makes you bigger! I don't know! doubles in size, goes from large to massive, I guess.
Medium to
advantage
large.
on medium to large, okay. Goliath is still a medium?
Yes. Yep. Technically.
Alright.
He's pretty fucking big now.
Yeah. Advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. Weapons deal 1d4 extra damage. That's what I can do.
Right. So, Caleb.
I'm not going to cast a fireball in them
So-
with my friends right now.
From reading the rules, when you fall from a great height, you instantly descend up to 500 feet. Now, because I was pushed off the rock, would I instantly drop?
That's
Yeah,
Player's
so-
Handbook, right?
This is
At-
Xanathar's.
At this point, I'm assuming like some hang time.
Okay. And then it says, if you're falling on your next turn, you descend up to 500 more feet at the end of that turn.
Got it. So
So I will hit the ground at the end of my next turn.
It gonna hurt.
yeah, so basically we're saying that the initial 500 foot drop didn't happen because you were basically like flung up and then
Yeah.
had to sort of decelerate and then start plummeting, very Looney Tunes style.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah,
If I don't look at the
Alright.
ground, I don't fall, right?
exactly. Yeah, you're just like cleaning your hammer right now. Okay, Rosie.
All right, so I was told to make a dimension door. So I make my dimension door. Now what?
Okay, wait, what are you doing?
Well, you poof through it. You just Dimension Door. You just poof through. It's
You
not
just
like
want-
a,
Yeah,
okay, 'cause-
he's saying for you to drop.
Yeah,
Go
get back to
run
the ground.
away.
Oh, just leave.
Get
All right.
back
I was
to-
like, all right. So I'd be like,
Peace.
through my dimension door back to the ground.
Okay.
And then I will.
Bamf.
I bamfed. So that's it. That's all. That'll be my turn.
All
Ready
right.
for this?
Cast that spell, and it is Ithis' turn.
Are you ready for this?
No.
Ready? Hold on. Banishment.
Well, there goes all level 4s.
there goes our bird friend.
I can fly.
That's
Yeah,
true.
he-
All right. What does he have to do? Charisma saving
roll
throw.
a charisma saving
Charisma, because
throw.
rocks are very charismatic.
Yeah.
They are. They're like, hi.
They're like, Ka!
Ka-ka!
He has to beat a 15. I probably should
I
update
would
that spell
laugh.
save TC because it's probably gone up.
Have you had any ability
It's
score?
only- it's based
No,
off
the
the
last
ability
one was
score.
level 8.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. So never mind. All right. Well, yeah, he has to beat a 15.
He does not.
Nope.
Poof.
All right. So,
Where do you send them?
you send
Yeah.
the creature you see within range to another plane of existence.
A harmless plane.
Plane of air.
Where
But
it is
so I can
incapacitated.
get away and we can get out.
With your 1 hit point.
I can still fly with 1 hit point.
Yeah, no, I know.
I like how
Does it bring things it's carrying?
No, I don't think so. I don't know.
reading it, I like how it
I would've
says that if it's native to the plane of existence that you're on, you banish it to a harmless plane, where the
Yep.
target is incapacitated. So you're sending it to wherever you're sending it to. It's just going to start falling.
Oh well.
Job, you killed the bird.
It's amazing.
You killed one of your own.
Plane of fire.
I don't think
Barbecue.
that's not going to affect Ithis in any way, shape, or he's all down with killing
that's
ones of his own.
Yeah.
It's just minor genocide.
All right. And then once it's gone, I'm gonna let myself drop, at least as far as I can before I have to start slowing down, because that'll go faster than my movement speed.
Okay.
You're not gonna try to save Caleb?
No, I'll be fine.
Actually, wait. I can't dash because I use that as an action, but I'm going to let
I'm fine.
myself. I can't. Well, actually, where is Caleb? How
You
far is
can
he?
land this round because you've got 50 feet and you're
Yeah.
going down, right?
Where is Caleb?
Caleb is
Like in relation to me?
Well, do you see him?
he was
I don't-
200 feet away and you had come 50 feet. So he's about 150 feet away.
I can't save him. I don't know what to do. But,
So just fall.
yeah, I'm gonna let myself. I'm gonna land
All right.
and like try and just find cover in the trees to hide from the.
If this lands with his 1 hit point,
Looking good.
Navek.
that was a pretty
Yep.
pro move.
That was excellent, actually.
So Navek is big, and there's bird has disappeared.
Yep.
Oh god, I can see up his loincloth!
Yep.
Oh,
Ah! Ah!
Yeah, and Rosie dimensioned the door like right there.
You can,
Yep.
you
He
can
is
see his
right,
boo.
he's right under me.
you can see his boo. No, too much, too much.
Does Boo expand?
No,
Does he contract?
he gets a little smaller in relation.
Yeah.
Have we figured
All
out
right,
when Boo will grow?
When he's happy.
Funny.
Honestly,
Uh,
if we had the money, I could revive or the components or whatever. I could resurrect Caleb.
You
I do
so-
have the components.
So,
Yeah, we could.
so
I
So
also
Navek-
do have the
Navek
scroll
didn't
of
even-
reincarnate.
a
He could come back
calculator.
as something different.
Oh, scroll and reincarnate on Caleb. Oh no.
Centaur Caleb.
Caleb, what are you doing?
Is my turn already?
Well,
Well,
Navek hasn't done anything. He's just standing around.
Okay.
Well, this bird's running away, right?
Yeah.
And
Catch
Caleb is like
150 feet.
150 feet away. I wouldn't be able to get to him
So-
anyways with a run.
Rules as
I-
written, I cannot die by falling to the ground. I will be rolling death saves, but I physically can't roll enough damage to do my full health from 0.
So, hang on.
But I'm just saying, that's rules as written. I don't know what you have planned.
So
When Garrett,
there is,
yeah,
remember how Eduardo died?
Yeah, because he lost all his health, doubled. Pretty
And it
much.
was extra,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, we can talk about this before because it's never really come up. But one of the homebrew rules that we've got is there's no limit to falling damage.
Okay, so you're running with that.
So if you do the math for if it's 20d6 as the maximum, by the time anyone is level 6, they can fall from space and they're fine.
Yeah.
Which doesn't really sit well with me. How do you guys feel about that?
That makes sense to me.
No, it does make sense.
Further you fall, further you get damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, realistically, you're going to hit terminal velocity, but if you're falling from 30,000 feet, you're going to splat. Now, you're falling from 300 feet.
Yeah.
Still gonna
so
make him dead.
I'm also a
3.5.
dwarf wearing full plate mail,
Yeah.
and
Does anybody have slow fall or feather fall or something?
So the average of 30d6 is 105. So, on average, you will not trigger the massive damage rule.
How much weight can Mage Hand take?
10.
5 pounds, 10 pounds, something like that.
Perfect.
whoosh. That's fine.
We can
So-
slow him down.
I'm fine. I was just curious.
What if I cast immolation on him? Does it work as a hot air balloon?
It might.
I feel like so Caleb has like an ace in the sleeve here,
Yep.
right? Yeah. But it's fun to imagine.
Yeah, yeah. It's probably the same ace I've used.
Yeah.
The other thing is that how MacGyver do I feel that I can roll my 18% or 13% tinkering to tinker something
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
in the middle of the air?
Roll
Yeah.
MacGyver, come on.
You want me to?
So you have to roll it. You click on it, and if it rolls an 18 or lower, you can come up with something
I mean,
something interesting.
Oh, I'm all on board with this.
Caleb
The
is
18%
an
chance.
expert at rolling a low, but knowing
This
this,
is the one
yeah,
time.
it's gonna be like 100. Ready?
Caleb is proficient at rolling for failure.
Doing it. Ready?
You're gonna MacGyver something.
Oh my god.
We'll figure something out.
God, if this Trapper Jones.
No.
No, it does not.
Okay.
All right. So Caleb, you go into your backpack and you start pulling things
Just
out.
flies
That's the
away.
thing. I don't even have my backpack, so I was just trying to figure out like what else would I use.
All right, I got some pocket lint, a
Anyways.
half eat.
I will.
All these feathers! I have so many feathers.
So, here's the next question. In terms
Mm-hmm.
of velocity, in terms of moving, when I cast my Misty Step,
Mhm.
what happens?
I think that it's negated.
Yeah, we did this before when I had fallen. If you bamf out just before you hit the ground, it negates the falling.
Okay.
So I waited till about 20 feet above the ground and deck saved to bamf.
Yeah.
Or
Right.
maybe it was intelligence save. I forget which one. There was a saving throw involved anyway.
Give me a saving throw if you want.
Yeah, I don't think we need to overthink this. Like, this is one of those weird things where D&D sort of falls apart a little bit because,
Yeah.
like, technically you fall 500 feet at the end of your turn.
Yeah.
But it's your turn now, so you're 300 feet up, and Misty Step is a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not close enough to the ground to cast Misty Step, but it's one of those weird things where it's like, I'm falling 300 feet. When I get within
Well, that's the
30
thing.
feet of the ground.
No,
I-
literally
I'm
the way
going
we did
to
it last time was
hold
I
my
held it.
action.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. So
Tug and roll, tug and roll.
I think as you're plummeting towards the ground, you Misty Step onto the ground.
Mhm.
And
Minchino's feel regret for setting that precedent.
yeah,
All I think is the
And
whale
what did we do last
from
time?
Hitchhiker's Guide
Yeah.
to the Galaxy, just contemplating his life. As he
How far
falls.
away is the bird?
Round.
which one?
The only one that's left.
Oh, right. Well, it's 410 feet from the starting point, so where the dome was.
Okay, so it'd be like what, less than say 120 feet from where I am?
No, it's close to 200 from where
Damn,
you are now.
okay.
Okay, so if this is gonna kind of cough and sputter, like we have a minute till the
Actually,
bird comes
I have a
back.
question. What happened to those cockroaches, grasshoppers,
Crickets?
Crickets? Yeah, they're still bouncing around in the grass.
Can I kill them?
Rage!
We have a minute till the rock comes back.
Yeah. And I have nothing else to do. I'm enlarged.
Do you
It's
smell
going to eat us.
what the rock is cooking?
Oh my gosh. So, Navek, you're just going to throw like a javelin at a
Yeah, that's what
cricket or
javelins.
something?
No, I'm going to go
Okay.
up to it and
Alright.
use my axe.
Oh my god, I'm
Sure.
gonna land. I'm seeing this enlarged Navek chasing grasshoppers.
I have nothing else to do.
He is bored out of his freaking mind.
Well, the thing that I was going to hit is gone. Well,
It's
and
coming
it was
back
like,
in a minute if we don't leave.
Where are we leaving to? It's like the middle of the night.
The cover of the forest.
I mean, based on this map, I'm in town, so I'm fine.
You're in the Bob Ross cabin. You're
Yep.
fine.
Little happy
How long-
trees.
So seeing as it is session time, do we want to say that you flee to cover, or when this thing comes back, is it your intention to try and provoke it to attack you? Because otherwise, it's just going to fly off and find its mate.
I'm not provoking it.
I'm fine.
Yeah, no, not after what it did to me.
This is just shredded.
He literally has like innards falling out.
Yeah,
Okay.
it just
No.
needs like new pajamas because the old ones.
Are shredded and pooped.
Yeah, they're in another dimension now, hanging from the claws of a giant rock.
Who's incapacitated at the moment.
Oh
Meanwhile, I'm
gosh.
just killing crickets.
Actually,
Well-
what happens?
That was too close. Why does Aethys keep getting eaten by things? First Remores know this.
Yeah.
This
Those
one
guiding
just
bolts
peck-
are very bright and noticeable.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. I guess. Well, I was trying
You
to
did make
kind of
yourself
be.
a target in the middle of the sky.
You're also a
I
smaller
was trying
bird.
to- I was trying to go for Caleb, to save him. But
I had other plans.
I'll talk
He
to you
had other
about that
plans the whole
later.
time. He didn't need us.
Nope.
yeah, fair enough.
If this, we'll have to talk about that later.
No, Prof.
Uh,
I refuse.
so that's funny. So, a lesson to DMs out there. The one time you're like, you know, it'd be fun this session. A little random encounter to get things started.
Then 40% of your resources.
And
are
that's
gone.
the session.
I thought for sure we'd end up fighting the caravan somehow too.
Yeah, that actually.
we
got
never got to
surprised.
go. We never got
no.
to figure it out. That's funny.
What's in the box?
It's a boat, obviously.
We're gonna have to find out next time.
I know, eh?
It's Gwyneth Paltrow's head.
Gwyneth Paltrow. Why? Cool.
In retrospect, I think the rocks probably would have gone for the horses first, but I'll
Horses
remember
are
that
so
for
much
next
more
time.
meatier.
All that armor to chew through. Ugh,
Yeah.
they like to challenge.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, sparkly. The birds love sparkly things.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. The rocks are more like magpies or something.
Yeah,
Magpies.
exactly.
Yeah.
Magpies.
All right. Well, thanks very much, guys.
Thanks, everyone.
I hope you enjoyed it, regardless of how much progress we made this week.
yeah.
Well, I mean,
It's alright.
now you know how much. Well, actually, we're still trying to balance out because I use 40% of my spell resources. Rosie used pretty much all of hers.
I'm
yeah.
out of level 4 spell slots.
Yeah.
Completely.
We're gonna get to the temple and we'll be like, "Hey, we're taking a week
gonna-
break."
Yeah, we're gonna have to rest.
I'm okay.
Aethys
actually.
is gonna need a break. He's
I'm good.
considering retiring.
Whatever. I did cool stuff. We all did cool stuff. Worth
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, we did.
Worth
Pretty
it.
pretty cool combat there.
No deaths yet.
You do get full combat experience because you bested the encounter,
Yay!
We win.
and they're CR 11. That's pretty good XP.
Does that make
Yeah.
anybody level?
So that's 2,880 each.
Ooh.
So
Yes, Altera survived.
I did.
No one died. And now Car Crasher shows up
I
right
know,
at
eh?
the end. What a nub.
Now you can show them your tattoos if you want.
Yes, Car Crasher, would you like to see my tattoos?
Nobody levels quite yet.
Oh.
But Navek is getting very close, and Rosie is getting very close.
I'm so
And yeah, I think it'll go. See, Rosie needs less percentile wise, but it'll still probably be Navek, Rosie, then Caleb, then Minchinos. Caleb and Minchinos probably level at the same time.
Because we're buddies.
Aww,
I thought it was closer
bestest
to. I thought it was
buddy.
closer to Navik in level times, but I guess not.
It is. He'll probably be the first one to level up.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Mahogany Witch.
Yay, look at that.
He's
Well, I guess
over.
For the-
Somebody has to be glad, I guess.
Well, I guess that's it for today's
Yeah.
session.
Thanks for everybody for joining us.
Thanks,
Yeah, thank
everybody.
you all.
Our new friends.
Hope you guys had fun as much as we did fighting birds of
It was good.
A
Stealing
feather.
stuff. Being badass.
Rosie losing her alignment of lawful good.
Lawful good. I think that's taking a nosedive.
Yeah, I think
I'm so
Thanks for
proud.
coming.
Thanks
Thanks
for coming,
for the follow.
and for the follow. I appreciate it.
Thanks, guys. It was a good time. Yeah, I don't know what Rosie is now, but she's not lawful good. Good job, Minchinos. He
Yeah.
was like,
Corrupting.
Can I Can I get bonus XP for that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for changing an alignment.
If your
Oh.
bond was the corruption of innocent, then
Yeah.
yes.
Might be.
Baby. Or if Rosie was nobility, I would I think that
I
leaves
have
a
an
very-
ability.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. It would have been.
Maybe we don't know. Maybe Rosie is a secret halfling queen.
Dun dun dun.
I'm secretly a princess. I hope that's true.
Or maybe Priya is.
We'll get married and be
Yeah.
dual queens.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, then I definitely have to corrupt that shit out.
Double queen.
That'd be so fabulous.
Two queens on a
Oh.
chessboard is literally unbeatable.
Fireball.
Fireball. Fireball.
When in doubt, fireball the chessboard.
No.
Destroy all the pieces.
Oh, that was a fun night, guys. That was,
Yeah.
that was
It
so
was,
good.
Yeah, the combat was fun.
So good.
I guess we could raid Nightheart Gaming.
Yeah, let's go do a raid.
I think they're
raid,
almost finished,
raid,
but we can
raid,
raid
raid.
We
That's
can raid
okay.
them.
Let's raid. Yeah. I'm far too hyper.
them. I know, eh?
They gave us
Did
gift
you say
subscriptions.
rave
Raid.
or raid?
A
Both.
raid. Or
A
raid.
light switch raid.
A rave? Get my glow sticks.
Thank you, everybody, for coming tonight. And
Thanks,
we will
everybody.
return
Good
next,
night.
next week.
Good night.
Good
The cheat.
night. Let's raid.
I installed that light switch.
See to your sep.
Mm.